I'm an overcomer.
I'm an overcomer.
Cause yes, wedding kuning.
Yes, wedding kuning.
And of course, we are victorious this morning. Monday morning, fresh start. How are you doing this morning? You getting ready for work? On your way to work? Or you're at work? Wherever you are listening to us this morning. Thank you very much for choosing us here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. Yeah, I know there are many of you who look forward to today, particularly after last night. For those of you who support Hearts of Folk, here I am.
Kojo, come on.
But of course, this morning here on the Super Morning Show, we'll talk about the super clash of the Ghana Premier League. Yes, the fact that Hearts of Folk won yesterday at the Babayara Sports Stadium. And I got a call from a fan of Hearts of Folk reminding me that they did so with 10 men. Well, that's because you were indisciplined on the day. Anyway, good morning, Kojo Akoto Boateng. My name is Winston Amoah.
My name is Kojo Akoto Boateng. Phobia.
Which one is that?
Phobia. If I can go, you know, see a bregu.
You know, one of my, I was watching with a friend who, you know, the match, Malam go, and I was like, Charlie, you see, that's why we don't. Look, you're watching the Ghana Premier League, and something was very obvious, that we have a problem with finishing in this country.
Yeah.
And it's obvious. You see, once upon a time, we had a coach that said, look, you have a problem with finishing in this country.
So work on it.
Work on it. Face it. But of course, in Ghana, we would always look for the easy way out. But, Kojo, this morning also we'll have a conversation about the extradition of a Russian who came into this country.
Yeah.
And engaged in filming of women and sexual activities. We'll tell you more about that. The Minister of Communications has been talking about plans to have him extradited to Ghana. We'll get into that conversation. We'll look at the pros and cons. We'll look at what the laws say and whether we have any treaty with Russia, but what that also could mean. But of course, this morning also on the Super Morning Show, well, the issues about cocoa would just not go away.
They cannot go away. It cannot go away.
I'm interested in how we can solve this. Yes, there are talks of Ghana buying its cocoa, processing its cocoa. But does that mean that for the farmers, nothing can be done for them? Anyway, as always, you know, we do this show with you. Get on to X, use the hashtag JoySMS, then on WhatsApp 05511119997 and share your thoughts with us. Coming up is the news at 6.
Wedding cooling over Satan power. As I ain't good more. I'm an overcomer. Yes, wedding cooling more over Satan power. As I ain't good more.
Joy 99.7 FM.
I'm an overcomer. I say yes, wedding.
Hello, good morning. Welcome to Joy News at 6. The news is live on Joy 99.7 FM, hits 103.9 FM in Accra. In Kumasi, we on Love 99.5 and in all 16 regions of Ghana via various affiliates. Also live on myjoyonline.com, X Spaces, YouTube and on Facebook. Coming up, Interior Minister confirms truck transporting Ghanaian tomato traders was targeted in a terrorist attack in northern Burkina Faso. We have more as Ghana's embassy in the area has initiated discussions with local officials officials to obtain comprehensive information. With details of that also coming up, dropped calls, slow internet, and delayed messages could soon attract tougher sanctions as the National Communications Authority rolls out stricter standards for mobile networks nationwide. With details of that as well. Also this morning, NPP's presidential candidate Mahamudu Bawumia calls for forgiveness and party unity after what he describes as bruising flag bearer contest.
All of us, from the bottom of my heart, to forgive each other for some of the unpalatable things we may have said against one another.
In business,
fuel prices to go up marginally today, driven by cedi depreciation and rising crude oil prices. We've got details on the Joy Business Report.
And later we have a heartbreaking story on the struggle of a 55-year-old teacher battling chronic kidney disease for the past 14 years. These and more coming up with me, Mami Sinyamiche Thompson. Do stay. Government has confirmed that a truck transporting Ghanaian tomato traders was targeted in a terrorist attack in northern Burkina Faso. Authorities in the country reported that the traders were passing through the town of Titiao on Saturday, February 14, when their vehicle was ambushed. And Darryl Kwell joins me in studio with more on this. Darryl, what are we learning?
Well, the full details on mercy of the incident, including any casualties or injuries, remain unknown. Following the attack, Ghana's embassy in Burkina Faso has initiated discussions with local officials to obtain comprehensive information. Also, in a statement released on Sunday and signed by the Minister for the Interior, Muntaka Mubarak, the ministry indicated that the embassy is working to visit the scene to identify and assess the condition of any Ghanaian national involved.
Thank you, Darryl, for that. Now, President John Mahama is expected to present a landmark resolution before the United Nations General Assembly in March, seeking global recognition of the transatlantic slave trade as the gravest crime against humanity. He disclosed this while presenting his report to the 39th Assembly of Heads of State and Government in his role as the African Union champion for advancing the cause of justice and the payment of reparations under the African Union.
The initiative is not directed at any nation. It is directed towards truth, recognition, and reconciliation. On 24th March, Ghana will host a high-level side event at the United Nations, followed by a wreath-laying ceremony at the African Burial Ground National Museum in New York. And on 25th March 2026, the International Day of Remembrance of the Victims of Slavery and the Transatlantic Slave Trade, Ghana, together with co-sponsors and with the endorsement of the African Union, will formally table the resolution before the General Assembly. Let me emphasize, the General Assembly.
Well, the National Communications Authority is cracking down on poor telecom services, announcing tougher standards for mobile network operators across the country. Darryl once again joins me in the studio with more on this. Briefly, tell us what you know.
So the regulator says in a directive that it has revised its quality of service benchmarks for the first time in over 2 decades, tightening rules on call clarity, internet speeds, and message delivery in all metropolitan, municipal, and district assemblies. The NCA insists the new thresholds, which take immediate effect nationwide, are more stringent, measurable, and enforceable, and are designed to reflect modern technology and rising consumer expectations. So, my mercy, the move signals a no-nonsense approach or push to compel telecom companies to improve service quality or face regulatory consequences.
Thank you, Darryl. Now, the NPP presidential candidate, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, has called on party members to embrace forgiveness and deepen internal party unity, following what he described as a bruising flag bearer contest. He spoke at the party's National Thanksgiving service held in his honor yesterday.
I want to ask all of us, from the bottom of my heart, to forgive each other for some of the unpalatable things we may have said against one another during this election cycle. Let us put behind personal grudges, internal suspicions, and factional lines. Let us rebuild trust among ourselves. Let us return to the values that built this party.
Away from that, the national chairman of the National Democratic Congress, Johnson Esedun-Ketia, has blamed the ongoing challenges in the cocoa sector on financial mismanagement by the previous administration. During his thank you tour in the Upper Denture West constituency in the central region, he told party supporters and traditional leaders that the situation was further exacerbated by the substantial importation of jute sacks.
The sacks used for storing cocoa seedlings are imported every year. After realizing that this could become a means of exploiting the system, some NPP officials allegedly awarded contracts to party affiliates and imported far more sacks than were actually needed. By the time we assumed office, the quantity of sacks imported was so excessive that it could last the country for nearly 10 years.
Meanwhile, some cocoa farmers in the Domo Central Municipality say government's reduction in the price or cocoa producer price may ultimately serve the long-term interests in the industry. Precious Semevo has more.
In the Domo Central Municipality of the Bono region, some farmers, including Kweku Mensa at Asenso number 1, admit the situation is dire, but insist that while the reduction will impact their earnings, they are choosing to view the decision from what they describe as in the interest of the national economy, considering the support enjoyed from the government.
It's a problem, but what the finance minister said was that reducing the price will help them in buying and paying for the ones they take from us. The ones they've already picked, they are going to pay the old price, but the subsequent ones from today going, those are the ones they are reducing the price. At least we've heard from our neighbors, neighboring countries, some are around 2,300. So at least we know we are somehow better than them.
For 14 years, 55-year-old Lillian Agbeko has lived between managing her duties as a teacher while undergoing regular dialysis to stay alive. Diagnosed with a chronic kidney condition, her life has revolved around hospital visits and mounting medical bills. Joy News' Andy Opondechi has the rest of the story.
Examples of dishes we can prepare using thin butters are pancakes.
As the sun rises, the world wakes up to the familiar hustle and bustle of the daily demands of life. Yet, for 55-year-old Lillian Agbeko, a home economics teacher at Kwebenya Senior High School, the usual life is not same for her. Lillian has been battling a kidney condition for the past 14 years.
Been on dialysis for 14 years now. It hasn't been easy, because most of the time you would have to come here sometimes 3 to 4 times in the week. The money that goes into doing your labs, taking injections and other things is a bit stressful.
But before this nightmare of kidney failure, she had a miscarriage in 1999. This incident tested her faith. As she goes through life battling this disease, Lillian begins a day in the classroom and ends it at the hospital for a dialysis treatment.
Other times you finish with dialysis, you are feeling dizzy.
But the National Health Insurance Scheme has provided some relief, offering support that has helped sustain her treatment.
The NHIS has come in handy at least from last year, but before then we had to fall on other people.
Telecel Ghana took the burden of the cost of dialysis when her husband worked with the company, but he is retired from active service now, which means the medical bills can no longer be paid by the company.
So we are all ready to welcome anybody who wants to help us.
Andy Opondenchi's report read to you.
I am Amazing Amateur Thompson. That's how we end this morning's bulletin. Up next is business on the Super Morning Show.
Oh, Oh, jump on now.
Go, the go. Google me. At what time will you come back where I don't hear the sound of your car? Why you buy new car?
No, I don't change my car. It be the same ride. It be the fuel way I change. Way one shouts it. Ever since I started using the all-new Excellium Premium Fuel, fortified with 3-in-1 action. Oh, Joe, now my car they run like electric car. No, it's so.
This is the type of fuel where they want to. Cause now engine they cost. Where they want for way if I buy it, it go protect my engine. And with the small way I buy, I'll go drive, sir.
Absolutely. It's like strapping a turbocharger to your engine and giving it a protector. And what they bust my mind said, be the 3-in-1 action, no? Excellium they prevent up to 99% of deposit. It be anti-wear, some be anti-corrosion. Won't pay when I open there.
Hey, so where can I find this magical fuel?
Just head over to any Total Energy service station and your car will thank you.
Hey, then make a finish my go be fast, then rush go Total Energies. My friend, but why your hand my go be inside?
I give you info. Make a feel the go be too small.
Go.
Joe Pana. Excellium is designed to protect your car engine, decrease fuel consumption, and lower CO2 emissions. Don't say fuel, say Excellium. Choose Excellium, choose quality.
When I say ABSA, you say yes. ABSA Bakiti, we go say yes this 2026 till your jobs are dropping down. Yes, you listening to me right now. I know you get dreams. A work is here, and they work it well. Like me, I want to buy that Porsche car I've been dreaming of. I move into my dream house. No landlord will say me. Join the ABSA family and let's help you say yes to your dreams with tailored banking solutions from loans, mortgages, credit cards to digital banking and more. Make 2026 the year of yes with ABSA. Your story matters.
You need a trusty friend on whom you can depend when things come crashing down. You need a trusty friend on whom you can depend when things come crashing down. Millennium Insurance, your trustworthy friend. Millennium Insurance, your trustworthy friend.
Millennium Insurance, your trustworthy partner.
Brush, that's a bit. That's a bit.
Brush your teeth every day and night. Up and down and all around. Brush your teeth right. Brush your teeth. Brush your mom and dad. Underneath and in between. Brush your gems away.
Brushing gets more fun with your kids with the new Pepsodent Kids toothpaste. Give your smiles protection that lasts. Grab yours today from a store near you. This advert is FDA approved.
Hey, Asabia, wait. I can't breathe, oh. Hey, these tests want to finish me.
Lako, this was tests and you're already tired.
Don't laugh. I really need to get fit.
Then you must come for the X edition.
X edition? Which one is that?
The 10th edition of the Omni Basic Bank Health Walk.
Oh, wow. Girl, when will that be?
Oh, on Saturday, 21st February 2026, 5:30 a.m., University of Ghana Sports Stadium. We walk through Atomic, then UPSA, and then East Legon.
Fitness and fun?
Assured. Plus massive sales of goods and services. You exercise and shop for less too.
No long talk. I'm there. Omni Basic Bank Health Walk. Better health starts here.
For more information, call 030-708-6000. Omni Basic Bank, not just another bank.
This Val's Day, don't just say I love you. Show it with a gift that keeps your loved ones moving. From February 10th to 20th, gift that special someone a full tank of love with a Star Oil fuel voucher customized with their own photo. Visit staroil.services/store to purchase and customize your preferred voucher now. Because real love doesn't run out, it stays full. Star Oil fuel vouchers, the perfect Valentine's gift.
Chale, imagine hitting the road with total peace of mind. That's the Asempa Super promo, packed with goodies from Imperial General Assurance. From January 1st to April 30, when you insure or renew your motor policy, you are not just protecting your car or yourself. You stand a chance to win instant rewards that make every drive feels like a celebration.
Here's what's waiting for you. Free fuel and EV charging coupons to keep you moving. Free vehicle diagnosis at accredited garages. A 1-year life insurance cover for extra protection. And branded souvenirs, umbrellas, tissue boxes and more.
Don't let this moment pass. Call 0577 667 436 to 8. Speak to your broker or visit any of our agents nationwide. Insure, drive, and win big with Imperial.
Follow us on social media for all updates. T's and C's apply.
Imperial General Assurance. Solid protection.
Imperial General Assurance. Solid protection.
Welcome back, and thank you very much for staying with us here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. And the 6 a.m. news was brought to us by Absa Bank Ghana Limited. Your story matters. Millennium Insurance, your trustworthy partner, and Total Energies. Total, we go the extra mile for you, which means we can bring you the Joy Business Report, brought to us by Safari Valley Resort, bringing you closer to nature, and Omni Basic Bank, not just another bank. Agbafu.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm great. Good morning to you from George Quay. Winston promised to come watch the play in Tadi, but as usual, failed to show up.
What's George Quay saying?
As usual.
No, what's George Quay saying? I told George Quay that I had to be in Takrady and return to Accra.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a return trip.
A return trip. Maybe you should have made him excited about you coming and welcoming him.
So if I get time, I'd love to pass through.
His hopes were
Oh, George should stop that.
Anyways, how was your weekend?
George Quay. Oh, well, my weekend. It was some way. It was some way. But Charlie will take it like that. Asante Kotoko didn't make it a great weekend.
I knew it.
You know, we had a chance to defeat the singing club, but unfortunately.
Why do you call them the singing club?
But they only sing songs. That's all Hearts of Folk does.
Arose.
That's all. Has 11. That's all they do. They sing.
Or they won. That's the most important.
Well, yeah, they're lucky. I mean,
lucky?
You know, sometimes when you go crab hunting, you catch some for your little ones. You know, having beaten them over the period for some time now, it was important that
just say congratulations.
We allowed them to also, get something, to brag about, and that's why we allowed them, to win. So that's okay. Don't worry.
Okay.
Don't worry. No, but look, this morning, lots of issues up for discussion already. Hearts of Folk people.
They're texting you.
Let me say good morning to Brighton and Anfu. I've seen all your messages. Now, this morning, lots of issues up for discussion here on the Super Morning Show. Okay. Now, we're going to be talking about Ghana's cocoa.
Mm-hmm.
We know, the price reduction. We know the measures that have been put in place. Are these measures enough?
Will they serve the interests of farmers in the country as well? Yeah.
And we'll get into that conversation here on the Super Morning Show. But also coming up this morning, it's important we do this. So, in Burkina Faso, we're told of an attack, which led to the death of some people. And we're told there were some Ghanaians who are also around the area. So the Ministry of Interior says the government of Ghana has received disturbing information from Burkina Faso of a truck carrying tomato traders, which was caught in the terrorist attack in Titao, Burkina Faso, on Saturday, 14th February. The Ghana embassy in Burkina Faso is liaising with officials of Burkina Faso to visit the attack site for details and identification of Ghanaians caught in the attack. Now, it will be important to know details and identification. Okay. Well, this morning, here on the Super Morning Show, right after the Business Minute, we're going to get into a conversation with a Ghanaian official to understand what happened, how many Ghanaians were affected. So stay with us here on the Super Morning Show.
I wanted to say something about the tomatoes, but I'll leave it for another day. I mean, why are we still going to Burkina Faso for tomatoes? Anyway, that's another conversation.
Well.
That is another conversation.
That's for another day.
Yeah.
But we can have that conversation. Why do we have to go to Burkina Faso for tomatoes when we also plant tomatoes in Ghana? There are those who say they love the Burkina tomato. It lasts longer than the other ones that we plant. But we could do genetic engineering.
We didn't grow here.
We can grow them here, I'm sure. Okay. We'll find out here on the Super Morning Show. But also coming up this morning, Darrell. So you had the communication minister on plans to have the Russian who came to Ghana and was engaged in recording, sexual activities with females and circulating same on his on his platforms. We'll look at that particular issue based on plans to have him brought to Ghana. We'll look at whether we're on the right path or probably just dreaming. All of these coming up here on the Super Morning Show. And as always, we do this with you. Get on to X, use the hashtag JoySMS, and then on WhatsApp 055-1111-997. Darrell, who gets the trumpet this morning?
Well, it's a double trumpet this morning. Carlos from Johannesburg sent us a message. He says, I wish the trumpet is sounded for House of Oak today.
Oh, please.
Your wish is our command. And it's also George Rafi's birthday this morning. So
I like the George Rafi one. Let's do the trumpet for George Rafi.
So it's a double trumpet.
Oh,
I don't know why the whole of multimedia is excited. It's like on this day.
Oh no, we all know that when it's George Rafi's birthday, you don't have to think about lunch.
Okay.
Because George will provide lunch. So people are always happy. They ask, George, today is your birthday. So what time will it come? He's a big man. So to George Rafi and the singing club, we
Hearts
say
of Oak phobias, double trumpets. Hi, good morning. Welcome to the Joy Business Report. Coming up this morning, fuel prices to go up marginally today, driven by cedi depreciation and rising crude oil prices. Also coming up, automobile dealers hint of plans to reduce vehicle prices further if the cedi should firmly stabilize against the dollar in the coming months. Plus, government records 253% oversubscription of treasury bills as interest rates fall to 8%. Details coming up. My name is Darrell Kwal. Thanks for being with us. Hello to our friends listening from Koforidua and KTU Radio. Fuel prices are set to go up marginally at the pumps today. This is based on data secured from the Chamber of Oil Marketing Companies. We have details in the following report.
The expected increase, according to the Chamber of Oil Marketing Companies, was driven by the city's depreciation against the major trading currencies since last month, as well as rising prices of crude and finished petroleum products on the international market. Based on the data, petrol could go up by almost 2% per litre. Diesel, on the other hand, should be increased by almost 3% per litre, whilst that of LPG, on the other hand, will be up by more than 3% per kilogram. However, checks by Joy Business has indicated that not all the major oil marketing companies would move quickly from this morning to adjust prices, as some will seek to observe the market first before they respond due to competition, and how that could impact on their market share and demand from consumers.
Meanwhile, the National Petroleum Authority has increased the price floor for fuel for the next 2 weeks. Based on the data, petrol should not be sold below 10 cedis 24 pesos and diesel 11 cedis 34 pesos. So essentially, no oil marketing company should sell their products below those price codes. Meanwhile, the Chamber of Oil Marketing Companies has charged members to strictly comply with the new price floor, insisting any corporate will be dealt with. Dr. Winston is Chief Executive of the Chamber.
Need to save the industry make businesses, make the industry profitable. Indeed, just so that ordinary Ghanaian can have product at any time, anywhere, and also at a good and affordable price. What I believe ideally should be sanctions against them. We are drafting amendments towards the the LI itself surrounding the floor price, and I believe that from the next window, which is first March, it will be set in.
You had Chief Executive of the Chamber of Oil Marketing Companies, Dr. Winston, upon there. Now, Automobile Dealers Union has hinted of plans to reduce prices further in the coming months should the city stabilize firmly against the dollar. This is coming after the union announced over the weekend that it has reduced prices of vehicles by some 15% with immediate effect due to the city's stability over the past months and removal of some taxes by the government. The price adjustments apply to a wide range of vehicles, including brand new, hybrid, electric, and home use models. The union in a statement noted the action is in response to a promise last year to cut prices if those indicators should improve. Now, President John Mahama has given assurance that government will press ahead with plans to finance cocoa purchase locally as well as process all the beans in Ghana. This call by the president, or this assurance by him, follows a series of measures announced by the finance minister, Dr. Kassila, to force him to restructure the sector. Speaking on the sidelines of a program at the AU meeting in Addis Ababa in Ethiopia, the president said the policy will be strictly enforced.
We're going to stop foreign funding for the purchase of our cocoa. We are going to raise domestic bonds. We have enough CDs in Ghana to pay for our cocoa. We're going to raise domestic bonds, buy our own cocoa. We don't need to collateralize the beans. I know the interesting part. We have the capacity to process 400,000 tons of those beans, processing capacity in Ghana. But because the beans are collateralized, we cannot even allocate those beans to the local processors. We have to ship all the beans outside. Now, if we buy the beans ourselves, we can take 400,000 tons out of the beans and give to our local processors to add value. That is what the Accra research is about.
President John Mahama, meanwhile, the Association of Ghana Industries is pushing for the establishment of more cocoa processing factories, especially in cocoa growing areas. The association believes this could be one of the surest ways to aid government's value addition plan. President of the association, Kofi Nsiah-Poku, disclosed this at a National Council retreat.
I have already initiated discussions with the Minister for Trade and Industry on how we can really help in processing cocoa beans into various activities. And I even have discussed with her that they said they want to set up small processes where the cocoa is produced. And we are ready to do that. We can convert the cocoa into various production and also use the fat cocoa to really go into cosmetics.
President of the Association of Ghana Industries, Kofi Nsiah-Poku. Turning to other news, call drop rate for telecom subscribers should now be less than 1% for a call received or made. This represents a significant increase from what the telecom operators were supposed to have charged previously. Now, the adjustment was captured in the National Communications Authority's review performance standards for mobile telecommunication services, which takes effect immediately. Now, it argues that the change is aimed at improving call stability. The authority is, in a statement issued, noted that this forms part of its ongoing regulatory interventions to improve service delivery by mobile network operators. The directive affects all other services offered by these telcos. Let's turn to the financial markets. Investor interest in government securities shot up further as the government exceeded its treasury bill target once again by 253%. According to auction results, government received bids over 22.6 billion cedis. Meanwhile, interest rates fell below 9%. There's more in this report.
According to the auction results by the Bank of Ghana, the government rejected about 13 billion Ghana cedis of the bids, but accepted 8.9 billion Ghana cedis. The majority of the bids yet again came from the 364-day bill, with an estimated 7.7 billion Ghana cedis tendered. This represented 34.2% of the total bids. The uptake was, however, 3.4 billion Ghana cedis. For the 91-day bill, 7.6 billion Ghana cedis of the bids were tendered. The bids accepted were to the tune of 3.4 billion Ghana cedis. Similarly, 7.2 billion Ghana cedis of the bids were tendered for the 182-day bill. A little over 3 billion Ghana cedis of the bids were accepted. Meanwhile, Interest rates fell sharply across the yield curve, reducing the government cost of servicing. The 91-day bill dropped by 136 basis points to 8.60%. VAT of the 182-day bill also declined to 10.67% from the previous 11.81%. Again, the yield on a 364-day bill eased by 100 basis points to 11.
Well, Governor of the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Johnson Esiama, is insisting that the recent cuts in monetary policy rate will soon start impacting the markets, including cost of living. This follows recent comments that the reviews, including the cuts in the policy rate, are yet to impact the market. But the governor disagrees. In a special question and answer brief post-MPC meeting, the governor maintained that there is also a lag time, but the results will soon be felt.
Monetary policy doesn't work just overnight. But over time, it helps conditions for lower inflation, stable exchange rates, more affordable credit, and a more supportive environment for businesses, for them to grow and then for them to create jobs. We will continue to monitor prices. We will look at the exchange rate. We will look at global developments that impact on Ghana's economy. And we are prepared to respond if conditions change.
Governor of the Central Bank, Dr. Johnson Esiama. Before we go, let's find out how your investments will fare on the stock exchange this week. Here's Caitlin Darcy of Data Bank Research.
The stock market remained strong last week, driven by price gains in 18 equities. The top gainers were Ecobank Ghana, Access Bank, GCB Bank, Fan Milk, and Unilever. Driven by the gains, the Ghana Stock Exchange Composite Index and the Data Bank Stock Index both surged to year-to-date gains of 17% and 19.4% respectively. Weekly turnover fell to 139.4 million Ghana cedis after trading 34.1 million shares over 26 counters, with MTN Ghana dominating trades, accounting for 87.7% of the market turnover. On outlook for this week, we expect the prices of Guinness Ghana, MTN, Cal Bank, and Goil to increase further. For the Joy Business Report, Caitlin Dazi of Data Bank Research.
And on the commodity market, crude oil still going up, selling at $67 a barrel. Gold went up down marginally, trading this morning at $4,989 an ounce. Cocoa going for $3,673 a ton. On the currency market, the dollar going for 11 cedis 20 pesos. That's what commercial banks are offering their clients. A British pound 15 cedis 30 pesos. The euro going for 13 cedis 30 pesos. The Forex Bureau is quoting the dollar at 11 cedis 95 pesos. More news on our website, myjoyonline.com/business. My name is Daryl Kwao. Thanks for listening. The Super Morning Show continues. Here's Winston.
Yeah, Daryl, thank you very, very much. Dollar is what, 11.20. Okay. But on the Forest Bureau, it's been 11.95.
It's been there for a while now.
Yeah, for some time now. Oh, okay. Okay. Anyway, let's have our inspirational song for today. One by Kofi Owusu-Pepra, Big God. But he says Big God, Afro. Okay. So let's enjoy this here on the Super Morning Show.
Great.
Mighty warrior,
And that's Kofi Osopepra with Big God here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. Means we can bring you a Drive Safe campaign.
And the Drive Safe campaign is brought to you by Joy News and the Multimedia Group and supported by Toyota, superior quality, Imperial General Assurance, solid protection. Always avoid all distractions, keep both eyes on the road and hands on the steering wheel. Be visible, drive with your lights on. That's how to ensure your safe arrival. This morning, online and on the front pages of some of the newspapers, the incident that happened in Sawam has been reported. Some outlets say 3 dead, others say 4 dead in Sawam Accra Highway fuel tanker explosion. The Ghana National Fire Service also posted about it on their Facebook, and they say 4 people, as at the time they posted, had been confirmed dead. This is because there was a fuel tanker that had been involved in a crash and was leaking fuel, and people started stealing the fuel. So they were just stealing the fuel from the car, and unfortunately, per an eyewitness account, there was another vehicle that was speeding in that direction. They prompted the vehicle to slow down. In its attempt to slow down, there was fuel on the road. So friction, there was a spark, fuel on the road. It resulted in an explosion. A lot of vehicles were burnt. People have died. People have been injured. And I want to focus on that this morning for Drive Safe. If you get to any place and there's a gas, bulk road vehicle, fuel tanker, anything in a crash, your first instinct will be to move away from the crash site and then call emergency services to come to their aid. Do not attempt to go and steal fuel or even park close to those places, because those vehicles have highly inflammable written boldly on them. It means that anything can happen. So if it happens that way, move far away from the spot, call emergency services and do your best to assist to avert any disaster. But don't go stealing fuel. And for people who usually would want to know what is going on, so they want to hang around, that spot is always a danger zone. So move away. If you want to know how the rescue or how emergency services will correct the situation, just be in a safe distance to observe, but don't get close, because when an explosion happens, you'll be caught in that explosion and the result will not be good for you. So that's my tip for this morning.
Great, thank you very, very much, which means we can learn how to say it right. This morning brought to us by Kingdom Books. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks, and Societe Generale Bank Ghana. The future is you.
Something must be done. You say either, I say either.
So this morning, Kojo, while on my way to work, I got a call, and the person asked a question. Please, how do you pronounce this word? And I felt, okay, let's all learn it. S-A-C-H-E-T.
S-A-C-H-E-T. Okay, how's it pronounced?
Sachet.
Not sachet.
No.
Not machete. Sachety.
Not sachet. Not sachet. Sachet.
Of water.
Sachet of water.
Or honey.
Yeah.
Or cocoa.
Yeah.
Or sugar.
Yeah.
Sachet.
Sachet.
No sachet.
No. That's not how you say it, right? Okay. So the person who called me, I told him I was going to do
the person called you at dawn.
Around 5.
And the other thing,
so the person knows himself.
Yes.
So
sachet.
Sachet. Yes. Don't go and say sachet. I know we are tempted to say sachet. So that's how you say
it right. Teacher Gofi.
Student Kojo. So we now know how to say it right.
Yes, and Say It Right is brought to you by Kingdom Books. Go to kingdomstoreonline.com to buy everything you need when it comes to quality office essentials, equipment, and furniture at affordable prices. They arrange deliveries to your homes and your offices within a reasonable time. And if you're in Accra and Tema, you enjoy free delivery from Kingdom Books and Stationery when you buy online. And they also accept payments via Momo across all networks. Terms and conditions, however, apply. At Kingdom, quality and affordability is their hallmark.
And you know your car takes care of you every day. So it's now time to do same. Protect your car with a comprehensive motor insurance policy from SG Ghana Sound Drive and get free fuel coupons as reward. You can also get exciting branded souvenirs when you buy or renew your third-party policy, or our new Smart Drive policy, a third-party policy with an extra layer of protection and benefits. Promo lasts from now to the 31st of March 2026. So let SG help you take care of your car so that every drive feels more secure. Call 0302-214-314 for more information, or walk into the nearest SG Ghana branch to buy or renew your motor insurance policy today. SG Ghana Sound Drive is underwritten by Sanlam Alliance General. Terms and conditions apply. Societe Generale Ghana, the future is you. Okay, so let's get into the newspapers now. The newspaper review brought to us by Syntex Tanker, you're stronger, you're tough. Access Bank more than banking. Star Oil, quality and affordable fuel for all. And Enterprise Insurance, your advantage.
And we'll start with the Daily Guide this morning. Interpol deletes Ofori Atta red notice. Russian tourist sex scandal. Protect women, don't mock them. This is Shepherd Ali speaking. Now, the big story on the front page of the Daily Guide: post NPP primary reconciliation. Let's put personal grudges behind. This is Baumia speaking. And terrorists attack Ghanaian tomato traders in Burkina Faso, and 3 dead in Insawam Accra highway fuel tanker explosion.
And the daily graphic for this morning says industry rallies behind 50% cocoa processing directive, pushes import restrictions to protect local industry, and stop sharing explicit viral videos, gender minister. So that's the Russian sex tourist videos. No more foreign funds for cocoa. No mineral will be exported without processing. President Mahama. And back page, 10-man hats silence Kotoko. Midiema split points with Adriana. That's a folk. Anyway, that's it for the daily graphic for this morning.
Now let's go to the news center. Cocoa farmers fume, weep, anger boils as they demand price cut reversal or Akufo-Addo price restoration. More from the news center. Ghana to end raw mineral exports by 2030. This according to His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama. Is Nkrumah's strategic solutions to cocoa crisis. He says we should coffee our cocoa. We should drink a lot of our cocoa, which is something we all align with. Now, MTN Car Bank collect 7,020 pints of blood in Save a Life drive, Charlie.
7,020?
Yes, okay. 7,020.
They exceeded the target was 7,000.
Yes, and all those who went out there to help, thank you so much for joining MTN Car Bank and partners to do this on Val's Day. So those are some of the stories. But there's something on the Daman mine. The Ghana Gaiti is warning of political risk in government takeover of the Daman mine. Yes, they are saying that there's a political risk if government takes over.
Okay, the chronicle for this morning, and let's start with Extra chapter 7 verse 26. Whoever will not observe the law of your God and the law of the king, let judgment be executed upon him strictly.
Hey.
Land guards on rampage in Adan attack construction workers, rob them of their phones. Okay, I'll give you the details. Farmers unhappy over cocoa price reduction, and MIF targets investors from sub-region. Please bust alleged cybercrime syndicate at Def Traco Estate. And the back page, depositors urged to read bank annual reports. Here. In the chronicle.
So when you read, you know whether your bank is doing well or not. Now to the Republic Press. 4 die in horror crash as fuel tanker explodes. This is the Insawam incident. Government confirms terrorist attack on Ghanaian tomato traders in Burkina Faso. Ghana hunts for rogue Russian sex tourist. And Bagbin calls on executive to release land for new Parliament House. Charlie, the new Parliament House conversation is not going on. Babin is asking the executive to release land for a new Parliament House.
Do we need a new Parliament House?
According to Bagbin, we need it.
Do we?
Yes.
Okay. We'll get into it. We'll get into it shortly.
And minority calls for arrest of NDC members who invaded Tema Central NHIS office.
Of course. The graphic business, beg your pardon, cocoa sector reforms government links farm gate prices to global rates. Government sets 50% cocoa processing rule. Mobile Money Limited takes spotlight with fintech leadership recognition, also on the front page of graphic business. But there's one here, true cost of sacking coaches. Lessons for Kotoko Hearts and GFA from football's expensive habit. And that's at the back page of the graphic business. So you're looking at the money aspect. And well, I'm sure Kotoko has learnt their lessons because at some point in time you could see that the coach, that tact is not son.
I'm not much of a football person, but on the surface, I did some back of the envelope calculation. If the state decided to pay every team, right? If you take every football club and you say you're going to pay 40 people, so the playing body, the supporting staff, 40 people every month, and then you take a stake in their transfers so that the teams don't have to be cash-strapped to make decisions that are sometimes not good for the league, we would build a lot of capacity within the league and make money. People say the state should not fund anything.
The state can see there are state agencies that can sponsor football clubs. If they do that, what would happen is that these football clubs, and look, Ghanaian clubs are unable to build, stadium. So if Accra Hearts of Folk have a lot of, people get into the Accra Sports Stadium to watch them every time they play, the National Sports Authority gets some of the money. Look, yesterday I was watching the game between Asante Kotoko and Hearts of Folk, and Charlie, this is a game that actually brings a lot of people to the stadium. And I was even surprised that over the whole week before the match, we didn't hear a lot. The build-up was missing. Meanwhile, if it was, Barcelona and Real Madrid or Manchester United, Chelsea, you'd hear same. Which means that when we were growing up at the time, if you Kumasi, Asante Kotoko and Hearts of Folk, Charlie, the whole week, you hear Ghana's El Clasico, Accra Hearts of Folk, Asante Kotoko. In fact, in those days, you knew the players. Because we focused on them. And we knew there was going to be a spread effect on the day that a match was going to be played, because the services that were going to be rendered would all be paid for. So as for me, I say that even if you do that, it would lead people to go to the stadium. Don't say you want to take, because if you say you want to take some percentage of transfers, trust me, the Ghanaian club owner will go and
So this is my thought process, and I wrote this on Facebook on the 25th of March 2022. Let's talk about the Ghana Premier League resuscitation project. Let's assume each of the 16 Premier League sides have 30 players and 5 officials, making a 35-member team. The 16 teams would have a total of 560 people. If the state decides to pay each person 2,000 Ghana cedis a month, it will cost us 1.12 million Ghana cedis a month. For a year, that will be 13.4 million Ghana cedis a month. For 10 years, that will be about 134 million Ghana cedis. Back then, the exchange rates put it at 16.8 million USD. And my analysis was, if we take 30% stake in all Premier League players within the period, and within the period we have 20 successful sales valued at 5 million Ghana cedis, that's 100 million Ghana cedis. The state gets 30 million and we are good. All these are assumptions, right? And for me, I think somebody should sit down, do a financial model, start thinking about some of these things. Let's follow the money and let's build the league to create value for all of us.
As for the league, we have to build it. We have to build it. Because what I saw yesterday, I can understand why the Black Stars will struggle to score goals, Charlie.
Anyway, let me take you to the BNFT this morning. 24-hour economy. AGI demands protection for local manufacturers, says unfair competition could derail its success. And MII, the Mineral Income and Investment Fund CEO, is championing de-risking and collaboration at Mining in Daba 2026.
The Ghanaian publisher, Bawumia urges forgiveness ahead of 2028. President Mahama, the cocoa farmers blast Mahama over price cut, is also here. And APN pushes visa-free Africa agenda at AU Summit. And APN is doing some great work, okay? They're doing something really, really good. And please arrest cybercrime suspects at Def Traco. Okay, it means we can get into the online news review brought to us by Zenith Bank in your best interest.
And are you ready to take your business to the next level with the right support? Join Zenith Bank's free SME business webinar themed Building Stronger Businesses, Unlocking Zenith Bank's SME Ecosystem. It's happening on Thursday, February 26, 2026 at 10 a.m. You gain knowledge on how to access comprehensive SME support, trade solutions, tailored funding options, digital banking, and strategic advisory focused on your long-term success. And to participate, you go to zenithbank.com.gh, click on the SME Business webinar banner on the homepage, and register to secure your spot. Registration begins on Wednesday, February 18, 2026. Don't miss this opportunity. Partner with Zenith Bank and build a stronger future for your business. Zenith Bank, in your best interests.
Okay, let's get to myjoyonline.com this morning.
Okay, My Joy Online this morning. No more excuses. NCA rolls out stricter mobile service standards. Interior Ministry confirms attack on Ghanaian traders in Burkina Faso. And NCA orders telcos to extend network coverage beyond district capitals. Call drops must fall below 1%. NCA raises the bar for telcos. And SMS must deliver in 5 seconds. Charlie, the NCA is pushing a lot. If you send an SMS, it must deliver in 5 seconds. And Ghana's economy is still vulnerable to commodity swings and global tightening. This is PwC warning us. NPA raises price floor for February 16 window. Petrol up to 10.24 Ghana cedis. Diesel pegged at 11.34 Ghana cedis. And Cocoa Processing Company welcomes 50% local processing directive. Those are some of the stories on My Joy Online. This story is quite interesting. NCA orders telcos to extend network coverage beyond district capitals. What happens to GIFEC?
Well, they need to get together and get the right things done.
Because we know that we set up GIFEC to go into places that the telcos don't find commercial value. So what happened to investments by GIFEC in the rural areas to extend digital telephony and all those things to people? Anyway, let's go to citynewsroom.com. Return to lecture halls effective February 16. CTAC directs its members. NCA tightens rules for telcos, cuts core drop rates below 1%. Kumado, embassy transport unions key to protecting traders on the Burkina Faso routes. He says that the Ghana embassy there and the transport unions are key to protecting traders on the Burkina Faso route. And Accra gridlock cost Ghana 4.5 billion Ghana cedis a year, according to a report. Oh, you are. So the traffic we've been talking about all the time. Now this report says it cost us 4.5 billion Ghana cedis a year.
That's a lot of money.
Ministry of Transport and Ministry of Roads and the local government people, what are you doing to reduce traffic within the city? If people are spending 4 hours a day in traffic out of 24 hours, you should know that you are losing a lot in your economy. And somebody must really be working on this traffic related matters. And Baumia says, let's forgive each other and move forward. Baumia tells NPP. If you go to Graphic Online, Ghanaian tomato traders caught in Burkina Faso terror attacks. These are the stories online.
Great. Now there's a story on myjoyonline.com. Mankesim, the Accra lorry station in Mankesim. It says Mankesim, Accra lorry stations choked gutters. And if I just read the first part, it says it's a smell that clenched the nostrils and settled deep in the throat. A constant reminder of the environmental crisis looming over this bustling trading hub in Mfantsman municipality of the Central region. Coincidentally, it's within this area that the bus stops serving both local and international travelers from the Akoto sub-region. For fruit sellers like Amoah, who has been trading at the bus stop for many years, the situation is dire. And it talks about the stench at the Accra lorry station in Mankesim. And the fact that, the choked gutters, something needs to be done about it. It says the mosquitoes were becoming bolder by the day, and Amoah feared for her health and her customers. It's not just the smell, Amoah explained, her voice laced with frustration.
Wow.
What are we waiting for?
I think I saw a video from the Clean Ghana initiative by Multimedia Group from Agbobloshi. Hey, did you see that video?
I'm not sure.
Where they are selling the fruits, vegetables, the yams, and the baller was competing with the foodstuffs they were selling on the ground, and traders were being asked to move so that they clean some of the traders were fighting the tax for that, but they
you see, you're advised to take fruits.
Yes.
But are these the kind of fruits to consume?
Anyway, let me take you to my jaw online again. Interior Ministry confirms attack on Ghanaian traders in Burkina Faso. The story says the Ministry of Interior and the National Security has confirmed receiving reports of a terrorist attack in Burkina Faso involving a truck carrying tomato traders from Ghana. In a press release issued to media houses and signed by the Minister for Interior and National Security, Muntaka Mohamed Mubarak, the government described the information as disturbing, noting that the incident occurred in Titao on Saturday, February 14, 2026. We import livestock from Burkina, Mali. We import tomatoes. We import a lot of different things from our neighbors. What is obvious is that there is also a lot of violence and uncertainty within the sub-region. So what should Ghana do, and what can Ghana do to be self-sufficient in some of these things? We've grown tomato over the years in the country, but we are not self-sufficient. What would it take to be self-sufficient when it comes to tomato production?
We'll get into that later. But page 13 of the Daily Graphic, stop sharing explicit viral videos, Gender Minister. And so the Minister for Gender, Children and Social Protection, Dr. Agnes Namumulate, has called on the public to desist from sharing non-consensual intimate videos of Ghanaian ladies secretly recorded and leaked by a Russian. It says, the quote here says, I'll urge us to stop sharing the pictures and the videos. It's not good. You might think that it is fun sharing it, but from where I sit, people can lose their lives because of that. That the entire future can be wiped away because of that. And I'll plead with us. People fall, but the good thing is that they got the courage to rise again. Let's give these people the opportunity to rise, the minister said. And we also know that the Minister of Communication says plans are underway to have the Russian extradited to Ghana, to face the law. And we'll get into that discussion later on. And I know this has generated a lot of, controversy, in the country. But whatever it is, nobody has the right to share intimate videos or pictures, non-consensual intimate videos and pictures. Okay, if you want to share them, even if both of you decide to share them, you still will be engaging in the wrong things. Let alone one individual, one person decides to do that. Anyway, I think we can go for the BBC News now. It's brought to us by Fidelity Bank, Believe with us, and Glyco, we cushion you for life.
Exploring the cutting edge of science.
Imagine a world where you could engineer your dreams. We'll be meeting the scientists who hope that the emerging field of dream engineering could improve learning, spark creativity, and even help heal trauma.
The Dream Makers, Sunday at 14 GMT. At 8:30 GMT, Business Daily.
We'll be going right to the cutting edge of food production. Farmers are increasingly using artificial intelligence-powered machines. We'll speak to farmers, those behind the AI systems, and hear concerns also.
This is the BBC World Service, the world's radio station.
Hello, welcome to Newsday on the BBC World Service with Luke Jones in London and Anne Soy in Nairobi.
Coming up, Iran says it is ready to discuss compromises to reach a nuclear deal as Israel demands the removal of all enriched uranium Iran has.
All enriched material has to leave Iran. There shall be no enrichment capability.
We'll take a look at what this means, and we'll take you live to Tehran and talk to our chief international correspondent, Lise Doucet.
The U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio assures European leaders in Munich that the U.S. does not plan to abandon the transatlantic alliance, saying its destiny will also always be intertwined with the continents. But how will it work?
And in sport at the Winter Olympic Games in Italy, one Norwegian skier has become the first Winter Olympian ever to win 9 gold medals. We'll tell you who. That is after the latest BBC World Service News.
BBC News with Tom Dewsbury. The alleged gunman of the Bondi Beach shooting in Australia, Naveed Akram, has appeared via video link at a magistrate's court. He faces 59 charges over the massacre at a Jewish celebration where 15 people were killed and dozens more injured. Katie Watson's in Sydney.
This was the first time that Naveed Akram appeared and spoke since the attack in December. He only really spoke when he was asked about a discussion about some reporting restrictions over the identities of survivors, and so that was pretty much it. The next court hearing was initially listed for April. I believe it might now be March. Outside court, his lawyer was asked by some journalists whether there was any indication of which way he would be pleading, and the lawyer's response that it was still too early to say.
The BBC's learned the British Prime Minister's considering making a significant increase in defence spending. Keir Starmer's looking at meeting an existing spending target earlier than planned. This report from our diplomatic correspondent James Landale.
The government aims to spend 2.5% of national wealth on defence by 2027, with an ambition of reaching 3% in the next Parliament. I understand the Prime Minister's considering reaching 3% earlier, potentially by the end of this Parliament. His aim, to cover existing defence costs and to meet future challenges. He told the Munich Security Conference at the weekend, "We're going to have to spend more faster to meet the wider threat. But this would be expensive, and that would mean more taxes, borrowing or cuts elsewhere." Downing Street said no decisions had been made about the defence investment plan.
The US Secretary of State Marco Rubio is in Hungary, where he's due to hold talks with the Prime Minister Viktor Orban. They're expected to discuss what the State Department called shared interests, including the war in Ukraine. Ahead of his trip, Mr. Rubio said President Trump was very supportive of Mr. Orban, who is currently trailing in most polls ahead of elections in April. On Sunday, Mr. Rubio met the Slovak Prime Minister Robert Fico in Bratislava. In a new Instagram video, the American celebrity news host Savannah Guthrie has addressed the kidnappers of her 84-year-old mother Nancy, who went missing more than 2 weeks ago. In the emotional message, Miss Guthrie said it was never too late to do the right thing. From Arizona, here's our correspondent, David Willis.
I suppose the hope on the part of detectives is that that sort of video, this latest heartfelt plea from Savannah Guthrie, could jog somebody's memory, could entice somebody with information, crucial information, to come forward and help them to solve this case. It is a heart-wrenching video, the fifth of its kind, involving Savannah Guthrie and her siblings appealing directly to whoever is holding their mother captive.
World News from the BBC. Relatives of people detained under the state of emergency in El Salvador have protested against the mass trials planned by the government of President Nayib Bukele. Around 90,000 people have been arrested since 2022 in the president's crackdown on gangs, often without a warrant. The protesters fear many innocent people would be convicted without due process. The Chinese tech company ByteDance has told the BBC it'll curb its artificial intelligence video app Seedance, which is being used to create viral lifelike clips of Hollywood stars. Disney and other entertainment giants had threatened legal action. More from our business correspondent Nick Marsh.
Seedance 2.0 was only launched publicly a few days ago, and already these cease and desist letters are piling up. Disney have also got Paramount, Skydance, the Motion Picture Association in Hollywood as well, all alleging that Seedance, that ByteDance, is essentially infringing their intellectual property and is even potentially training its model on their content. Now, we did reach out to ByteDance. They told us that the company respects intellectual property rights. It's taking steps to strengthen current safeguards to prevent the unauthorized use of intellectual property.
The North Korean leaders presided over a completion ceremony of a newly built street of flats for the bereaved families of troops who died in military operations abroad. Kim Jong-un said the buildings symbolise the spirit and sacrifice of the fallen soldiers. South Korean intelligence estimates 6,000 North Koreans have been killed or injured fighting alongside Russia in the war against Ukraine. And heavy rains and high winds have triggered floods, mudslides and power outages on New Zealand's North Island. Wind gusts of almost 200 kilometres per hour hit parts of the capital Wellington. Most flights from the city's international airport have been cancelled. BBC World News.
Andra, challenge these days new level crowd. Where did you pass?
Me, pass somewhere. I just switched for a better life. I switched for comfort. Look, your salary deserves better.
Switch?
Yeah.
How do you mean?
I switched my salary account to Fidelity Bank. And that's my jackpot. I get higher loan amounts with lower interest rates, as well as personalized financial support. They gave me a loan to expand my side hustle, and the terms are just flexible.
Wow.
Your salary deserves better.
My salary deserves better, Pa. You see the way you are smiling wide? Yes, I will switch and smile wider. Your salary deserves better. Switch to Fidelity Bank today and enjoy lower interest rate, car and home loan, personalized financial support, and a smile that lasts. Switch and smile wider. Fidelity Bank. Believe with us.
If I believe with us, Fidelity. If I know I dey your side, Fidelity.
Hey, quick question. Do people still think condoms are boring?
Boring? That's a myth. Condoms protect and keep things enjoyable.
Exactly, because diseases still exist. HIV, STIs, and protection matters.
Using a condom isn't fear, it's responsibility.
And let's clear this up. Condoms don't reduce pleasure.
In fact, they help you relax, feel safe, and stay in control.
Plus, they come in different types, textures, and styles. Choice is power.
Power to protect yourself.
Power to protect your partner.
Power to protect your future. Laugh smart. Choose protection every time. This 13th February,
join the world to celebrate
International Condom Day.
Wrap it right.
Protect your life. Stay safe. Stay informed. Stay empowered. Condom. Just use it.
This message is brought to you by the Ghana AIDS Commission in partnership with the AIDS Healthcare Foundation.
Today, we hit the streets to ask Ghanaians, what would you do with free fuel for 1 year?
Oh, road trips with the girls every weekend.
That's extra savings to help fix my car.
Charlie, 1 whole year, I'll finally be able to visit my mom without worrying about the distance.
This season, it's feeling after filling from Shell with new and improved fuels so you can do the things you love. Buy 300 Ghana cedis or more worth of new and improved Shell fuels and stand a chance to win. Free fuel for 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, or even 1 year. It's time to try the new and improved Shell fuels with additives that deliver efficiency, cleaning, protection, and performance. Don't miss out. Fill up with new and improved Shell fuels and get rewarded. Promo runs till the 28th of February 2026. T's and C's apply.
New and improved Shell fuels. Simply better by far.
This promo is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply.
It's the season of the Global Football Fiesta and all Ghana is lined up to celebrate. The exciting part, you could experience live action alongside other winners in the GCB Part to Pop promo. Save, win, go!
Yes, simply deposit and maintain 300 Ghana cedis or more in your GCB savings and current account and earn points. Save more, accumulate more points.
Increase your chance to win Megagantuan prizes every month. TV sets,
cookers,
freezers,
washing machines, and lots more. Plus the ultimate
all expenses paid trip to experience global football. Yankee, here we come with GCB Part to Part promo. Save, win, go! Get in the game 1st December 2025 to April 2026.
T's and C's apply. This promo is under the NLA Caritas Lottery platform.
GCB, your bank for life.
And so we recommended that the party could annul the results. But we drew attention to the legal hurdles that they have.
Which are that?
Which are number one, jurisprudentially, can a political party annul elections, internal elections, supervised by the Electoral Commission and certified to be credible, arising out of a free and fair election? Can a political party do that?
Fraud vitiates everything.
But the fraud was a fraud outside the Electoral Commission. So you are looking at the institution here. Okay, so fraud vitiates everything in court. So if you have reasons to believe that the elections was tainted by fraud, the only way that you can overturn, in our view, the only basis upon which you can overturn the results is to go to court.
I feel the committee was a small screen to push the death that had happened under the carpet, because what happened was shameful. Even though within the political parties we hear of these things, but for the first time on camera, you are watching social media, television, and people are carrying televisions in their armpits, boxes of Kivo Gari, boxes of sanitary pad. People are pushing motorbikes, piles of cash and so on. It's scary. It scared me. And I'm sure every politician watching at the time will be scared, because what it does is it means future elections are going to be affected. The delegates are now going to call that, hey, Ayawa, so people enjoyed, so let us also feel it. And it's scary. And the reason why I also say I'm not surprised is because what happened also scared them. And that is why they hurriedly came out.
If somebody is taking an effort, if the NDC, President Mahama is taking some effort, let's commend it and look at going forward. How do we do it? How can we ensure that the internal party election, in fact, something, we regulate everything. Lawyers, bankers, pharmacists, teachers, recently, we are regulating them. Why are we not regulating politics? Where is the source of money coming from? And again, if we cannot even stop them giving out, can we look at how do people get so much money to distribute? It's so easy. In fact, we have so in the cash economy. It's so easy for politicians to get the money to start distributing.
This is a problem that the political class can't solve. They hold all the tools to solving it. They are the people that constantly complain about the cost of where this is going. But inherent in that as well, they themselves like the political advantage it gives them. Because being in power means that it's access to funding and financing that other persons who are not in government cannot do.
Right.
Because of that advantage, they don't want to let it go.
For decades, we have helped businesses connect with their trade partners all over the globe. From Ghana to Burkina Faso, Côte d'Ivoire, Benin, Togo, Senegal, China, Morocco, France, Netherlands, and many other countries. We have made it possible to bring Ghana to the world. We have brought small and medium businesses closer to their customers across the regions in Ghana with our SME support facilities. We have brought relief and smiles to the faces of families with our employee personal loans. With our cutting-edge technology and digital support, we take the burden of complex thinking off you, making life simple. That is who we are, as close as a partner. Bank of Africa. We are indeed the African bank with the global reach.
If you want quality, this be where you belong. Syntax, hey, tough, hey, strong. Oh, gonna shout and sing the song. When the sun they hot, Syntax no break. When the rain they fall, still no shake. Builders they choose and plumbers they prove. Any project you they start. Syntax
Apple. I hear say you be football encyclopedia. Name 2 countries that dominated football back to back.
Italy and Brazil, legend.
You deserve to see the ultimate football experience live and color.
Enterprise Insurance Insurna Chile promo is now bigger. Just buy or renew your motor insurance for a chance to enjoy the ultimate football experience live. Feely. Hurry now.
Enterprise Insurance, I'm on my way.
Buy or renew your motor insurance and stand a chance to enjoy an all-expense-paid ultimate football experience. Plus, you get free fuel coupons, shopping vouchers, airtime, and data bundles. Promo runs from January to May 2026. This promo is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply. Enterprise Insurance, trusted for 102 years since 1924. Enterprise, your advantage.
Every day when my children return from school, I don't recognize them all. Hello, do I know you?
It's us, Mommy.
But these dirty, sweaty uniforms and socks were clean in the morning. Hey, everything has transformed. I understand though. School is hectic. It takes energy to come home this transformed. So I make sure they have some Milo at breakfast.
Your champs need nourishment and energy. Give them the Milo Energy at breakfast. Now with vitamin D that supports energy release to help their daily performance. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo.
This advert is FDA approved.
Dear business owner, congrats on not giving up on your business. You deserve a medal, and your business deserves to be taken to the next level. In fact, it's about time you run a Zenith Bank SME account so you and your business can enjoy the perks of the Zenith SME Business Card. Oga and Oga Madam status.
The Zenith SME Business Card is a Visa debit card for making secure payments for goods and services. Enjoy great benefits such as free customized digital SME training, free marketing toolkits, access to Visa practical skills training, and more. Unlock the potential of your business today. Visit any Zenith Bank branch nationwide and sign up for the Zenith SME Business Card, the ultimate payment solution for SMEs. For more information, visit www.zenithbank.com.gh or call 0302 680-884 or 0307-086-370. Zenith Bank, in your best interests.
Always there when you coffee in your cup. Enjoy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet. On Joy 99.7 FM. Always on time. Baby, I'm not always there when you call, but I'm always on time, and I gave you my all. Now, baby, be mine. I'm not always there when you call, but I'm always on time, and I gave you my all. Now, baby, be
come on and get a piece of this late night lover. You know, the one that swing like no other. I know I got a lot of things I need to explain, but baby, you know the name, and love is about pain. So stop the complaints and drop the order of restraints. Our sex life's a game, so back me down in the pain. 'Cause I can't wait no more. It's just about 3:15, and sure days I me. I got the Bentley Ballet. I'm just outside of Jersey, past the Palisades, and I love to see that boots and shades. Throw down on the bed while I'm yanking your braids. Thug style, you never thought I'd make you smile while I'm smacking you. You're all wild. We share something so rare, but who cares? You can, baby.
I'm not always there when you call, but I'm always on time, and I gave you my all. Now, baby, be mine. I'm not always there when you call, but I'm always on time, and I gave you my all. Now, baby, be mine.
Get a grip, come on, pull it together. It's only a sun shower. We've been through worse weather like that. Stormy night, you wrote a dear job letter. It took my Benz and keyed and cut the leather.
And that's Ja Rule with Always on Time. Hey, DJ Obete. Hey, weekend, pa, you come always on time. Where were you this weekend? Obete, come. Obete is running away. Obete, come.
Charlie, the man chopped Valentine and everything is always on time for him this week.
Oh, okay. We'll take it like that. But you know, yesterday, Accra Hearts of Oak beat Africa's club of the 20th century, Kumasi Asante Kotoko, by a goal to nil at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium. Congratulations to the singing club Hearts of Oak. You've done well. I mean, this is a great achievement for you. So that's okay. Kojo, you want to say something?
My friend Machaboka, whatever you say, we won 3 points. We don't care.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. But Asante Kotoko, Charlie, I was watching, and some of the guys, oh, this be Malam go. See Malam match. See why we don't sometimes. While I'm very superstitious, I don't believe that you have a chance to score. Instead of laying a pass to your player, you decide to shoot outside the penalty box. When the goalkeeper catches the ball, you say, "Oh, save, makes a save." You say, "Be Malam." I mean, how did we come by that? Anyway, so this morning we'll talk about that. We are not interested in.
I didn't go for Fufu. Say, it's okay.
Okay.
If I throw Kotoko too much, the people will block me at Tech Junction next time I go to Kumasi.
Oh, okay.
I mean, come on too.
Samuel Adami says this is how Hearts of Oak scored their goal.
Barton Kakari to take the Asamoah free kick. Whips one into the box, and Adamu heads it. Kamara and the Phobians have the open goal at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium.
You see, the singing club.
Asephobia. Be quiet and don't be silly.
Oh.
Never say that.
Don't worry.
Good morning, Listo. I used to book acid.
Yeah, Shamusa,
I was able to eat last night.
Yeah, Shamusa. Check Kotoko and Hatsu food head to head. Charlie, Munu baby, I'm see about
Mumbo na say no.
Fufu bang.
Fufu na nenda. Charlie, yesterday
you go to Kumasi.
A lot of homes people didn't eat. Mumbo say, causing financial loss to the state in the kitchen.
Oh, okay.
Phobia.
But this morning also.
Gisophobia.
Gisophobia. Minim send Jisupo. Minim send Jiso. I send Jiso. Send Jiso.
Phobia.
Send Jiso.
Masters.
Sir. Okay. Let me say good morning to Mama Vio Uswaboaje. Like by now we'll not discuss anything. Mama V, people called me last night, and they all talked about you. So good morning to you. Enjoy your day. But this morning also, look, the Russian sex tourist has released videos of some Ghanaian ladies that he encountered, particularly, and then had conversations with them. Now, we're not privy to the full conversation. You hear them talking the next moment they get to his home, and already many of you are sharing. But the communications minister, Sam George, has been speaking. Listen.
I caused the ministry to send an invitation to the Russian ambassador. I intend to see him this week and have a conversation with him. We're taking a very strong view of it. The individuals involved are not minors. None of them is a minor. They're grown-up adults who made decisions. What the Cybersecurity Authority is interested in, and my ministry is interested in, is not in the moral judgment of the individuals. It's in the non-consensual sharing of the videos that were posted online. That is a crime.
So that's Communications Minister Sam George, and so they say the non-consensual sharing, and that's a crime. And so they're looking at plans to have him extradited to Ghana. We'll tell you more about that here on the Super Morning Show. Let me say good morning to the Director of Marketing at Graphic Communications Group Limited, Franklin Suwai. Says, Masa, 10 men who Kotoko full 11 who asked you to get a red card. Mobile Defense will say 10 men full 11.
Into Gusukasa.
Anamenkasa.
Ferry.
Ferry Ebeng. So this morning we're going to be talking about this also. Also coming up this morning here on the Super Morning Show on Joy FM, we'll go to Burkina Faso, where we're told that some Ghanaian were caught up in a terrorist attack at a tower. We'll find out, the latest update on that, because we're told per the statement issued by the Ministry of Interior that, Ghanaian authorities were going to go there and find out how many Ghanaians were affected and identification of those Ghanaians. But also on cocoa, in the past we always looked forward to the cocoa syndicated loans. They were a game changer. Now we say we want to process 50% at least of our cocoa, but we've also reduced the prices for the remainder of the season. And already the farmers are complaining. How do we deal with the cocoa challenge once and for all? All of these coming up here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. As always, we do this with you. So get on to X, use the hashtag JoySMS. Tell us what your thoughts are. Then on WhatsApp, 055-11-11997. But you know what? Your salary deserves better, Kojo. Say, my salary deserves better.
My salary deserves better.
So switch to Fidelity Bank today and enjoy amazing benefits, lower interest rates, higher loan amounts, personalized financial support, and a smile that lasts. So it's time to switch and smile wider with Fidelity Bank. To learn more, call them on 0800 003355 or visit fidelitybank.com.gh or connect with them on social media at Fidelity Bank GH. Fidelity Bank, believe with us.
And when you are carrying LPG cylinders in your car or your truck, always keep them upright and tightly secured. A falling cylinder can damage the valve and release gas instantly. So transport your LPG cylinders safely. And this is a message from Comac.
So imagine hitting the road with total peace of mind. Well, that's the Asempa Super Promo packed with goodies from Imperial General Assurance. From now to the 30th of April, when you renew your motor policy, you're not just protecting your car and yourself, you stand a chance to win instant rewards that make every drive feel like a celebration. Here's what's waiting for you: free fuel and EV charging coupons to keep you moving, free vehicle diagnosis at accredited garages, a 1-year life insurance cover for extra protection, and branded souvenirs, umbrellas, tissue boxes, and more. Don't let this moment pass. Call 0577-667-43628. Speak to your broker or visit any of our agents nationwide. Ensure, drive, and win big with Imperial. Follow us on social media for all updates. T's and C's apply. Imperial General Assurance, solid protection.
And Kofi, you know that the wait is over. Air Tanzania is in Ghana now.
Yeah.
And you can fly with them to Dar es Salaam, Zanzibar, Kilimanjaro, China, Guangzhou, India, Mumbai, Dubai, South Africa, and beyond. And you can find them at the Kotka International Airport near the post office. If you want to give them a call, it's 024-656-7898. The number again is 024-656-7898 for your bookings and your reservations. Air Tanzania, the wings of Kilimanjaro. Charlie, if we have to go and climb Kilimanjaro. We do Amejope, then we'll go and climb Afaja, and then we'll go and climb Kilimanjaro. Then we'll target Everest.
Okay, I've done Amejope already.
I've done Amejope too.
So we can try the Afaja too.
Yes. Then we'll go to Kili.
That's okay.
They'll go to Everest.
Yeah, Everest no nakakakra. Well, but with Millennium Insurance, you don't have to worry. Whether it's motor, properties, marine, travel insurance, we've got you covered. Millennium Insurance is fast and reliable, so when life throws you surprises, Millennium, make sure you're ready. Call Millennium Insurance today on 0501-418-228 and insure the unexpected before the unexpected insures you. Millennium Insurance, your trustworthy partner.
And Total Energies is still here for you, and they have significantly reduced their lubricant prices. So go to any Total Energy station nationwide and enjoy premium quality engine oils, transmission fluids, and coolants at significantly lower prices. For your Quartz 9000 SAE 5W40, for example, they've reduced the price from 118 cities to 107.5 cities. And your Rubia Fleet HD 400 15W40, which was 80 cities, is now 72 cities, 50%. So go to your Total Energies station, get your premium quality engine oils, transmission fluids, and coolants, and enjoy. Choose Total Energies, choose quality.
And Ghana, let's talk water tanks. And I'm sure we all know the secret to real water storage. It's simple. If your tank doesn't have the tortoise on it, then you know it's not the correct tank. That's right. The tortoise tank, Syntex tank, is the champion of water tanks, durable and strong and built to handle our Ghanaian weather. So rain or shine, like we say, Syntex tank has your back. So my people, go outside and check your tank. If it doesn't have the tortoise on it, then it's time to upgrade. Join the Syntex tank family today and enjoy water storage that's tough like a tortoise. Call 0244-335-168 to buy now or find one of our 400 agents nationwide. You can also shop online at syntexgh.com. Syntex tank, air strong, air tough.
There's something that mothers and wives and sisters should help the men appreciate. That is the quantity of Milo you should put in the car for the children. Because when you tell me to prepare hot chocolate for the children, I'm born in Pampao. And when you do that, the women come and they look at you funny, be like that. But the thing is nice. It gives them energy.
No, the women have a way of making things last.
They measure the thing.
They measure. See, women look into the future. And so, you see, women are good managers.
Yeah.
Okay. So they realize that, Adewe, I said, che.
Charlie, our friend PG Sebastian, his wife traveled and he did million pampa for decades. And when the wife came, he had to apologize. Woman, please tell us, what quantity should we give to the children?
So if
they
you
need energy,
buy
give them energy.
Buy the sachet ones.
A tray. Anyway, if you want your children to get the right energy, make sure that they get the proper drink for breakfast. That is your nutritious Milo every day. Okay, Milo contains vitamin D. It supports energy release to help their daily performance. Okay, and so if you want your kids to have the energy to go further, give them Milo. Milo, the energy to go further.
Have plans for the month? Well, does it include a relaxing staycation romantic dinner or taking off experiences from your bucket list? Bank of Africa Visa credit card is your perfect payment option. So for shopping, reservations, getaways, Visa credit card offers convenience, flexible payment, and enhanced security with direct debits. Should you forget to repay, choose affordability, choose comfort. Sign up for a Visa credit card with Bank of Africa today. For further information, call BOA on 0302-429-333 or chat Fafa at boaghana.com for enquiries. T's and C's apply. Bank of Africa, strong as a group, as close as a partner.
And if your passion is in business, computing, health, psychology, media, or theology, I want to recommend Heritage Christian University for you. It's in Amasaman, and if they are admitting students for this academic year, the Heritage Christian University basically helps you to grow your dreams while pursuing your degree, and they have a scholar practitioner faculty which will help guide you to solve real world challenges. It's a school you don't want to miss the opportunity of attending. So if you're a parent listening to me right now, if you're a student, you are thinking about the next step, make it Heritage Christian University. It's a chartered university. They are accredited by GTech, and admission is ongoing now. So call or WhatsApp 0547 777731. That's 0547 777731 or 0202 298399. Heritage Christian University, educating compassionate entrepreneurial leaders.
This is the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM with me, Winston, Amoah, and Kojo Akoto Boateng. When we return after these messages, birthday shout, sports, and food for thought. We'll be right back.
The other day, I visited Kweku at his spunky new office to congratulate him on opening his business. And man, was I impressed. The business is just moving quick. The sales, customers, everything is just working seamlessly. The secret? He said,
it's MTN Business Broadband. In this fast-paced environment, we need fast and reliable internet to support all business types. No laggy online meetings, great download and upload speeds, impeccable business management systems, all inclusive. I mean, you can have it all.
Shout! I signed on immediately.
To enable your business stay ahead and stay connected, make sure you're signed on to the best internet made just for businesses. MTN Business Broadband. Sign up today on broadband.mtn.com.gh and manage your account on my MTN app. Call 0244 308 111 for more information.
MTN.
Ever wondered what else your Standard Chartered Visa card can do? It is not just for taking money from ATMs. Your Standard Chartered Visa card is the enjoyment card. Use it to shop at malls and supermarkets and for all your online transactions. Book and pay for that overdue vacation online and win fantastic rewards like airtime, Melcom gift vouchers, and a weekend stay at a plush hotel and many more. It is the enjoyment card. So next time you're about to make any payment, let your Standard Chartered Visa card lead the way, not cash. It is your gateway to secure, convenient, and rewarding payments. Visit the 360 Rewards website for more information. Standard Chartered, here for good.
Pay small, small, drive covered.
Charlie, my guy. Hey, driving these days be sweet oh. No pressure, everything's smooth.
Look at you smiling early morning. What's making life so easy like that?
Simple. I'm using Pay As You Earn Motor Insurance from Coronation.
Pay as you earn?
Yes, same trusted cover, but I pay monthly or quarterly. Just the way I prefer. It's about flexibility.
So I don't have to pay everything at once.
Only if you want to. And with every policy, 50% goes to support the National Road Safety Authority, helping to promote and improve safety on our roads. Visit ecoronation.com. Select Pay As You Earn Motor Insurance and fill out all required details. Pay with mobile money. Policy comes straight to your phone.
Pay small, small, drive covered.
Pay As You Earn Motor Insurance, a flexible option from Coronation.
Pay small, small, drive covered.
For years, you made Sultana more than just a brand. It has become a part of your home. From your kitchens to your celebrations, now it's time to give back to you. Sultana's Buy and Win promo is here. You can win cars, motorbikes, trucks, Sultana products, and many more. All you have to do is to buy a bag of Sultana rice, scratch your coupon, and you could win really big. Sultana rice, your household favorite. Win the big one.
This promotion is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas platform. This advert is FDA approved.
Welcome back. Time now for birthday messages here on the Super Morning Show, brought to us by MTN. Everywhere you go. And Bank of Africa, BOA Pay from Bank of Africa, offers a hassle-free solution for fee collection and other payments. Call us or chat Fafa at boaghana.com for details. Bank of Africa, as strong as a group, as close as a partner. Now we'll bring you the birthday messages shortly, which means
his birthday.
Yes. We wished him in the morning. Trumpet cry.
And today is my mentor's birthday.
Franklin Kojo.
No, Teddy John Kobna Pepra.
Okay. The Teddy account.
Yes, Teddy John Kobna Pepra.
Today is Franklin Kojo's birthday.
And happy birthday to you, Franklin Kojo, as well.
Great, which means we can bring you the Sports Center. It's brought to us by MTN. Switch to MTN's eSIM. Download my MTN app to go SIMless today. Standard Chartered Bank, here for good. And FPAC blows your pain away, as well as DSTV, your home of entertainment.
We are in the middle of February. The year is still young, and so if you've not made that move to talk to Standard Chartered already, you need to do that. Have a conversation about financial stability and financial freedom with Standard Chartered today. They can help you explore a range of wealth management and investment options to support your 2026 financial ambitions. So talk to them on wealth management, investment options, build a strong and diversified investment portfolio with Standard Chartered Wealth Management. Call them on 020-202-7682 or 020-222-0499. You can email them info@scwealthmanagement.com or visit them on the 4th floor of Standard Chartered Opebia branch or any of their branches. Standard Chartered, here for good.
Well, have you guys heard the latest from MTN? If not, Charlie, then listen, because for those of you that loved MTN Free After One, prepare for the upgraded experience. That is MTN Free After One Extra. And so let me tell you what the extra is all about. With MTN Free After One Extra, you can talk for 1 whole hour uninterrupted while paying for only the first minute of every 10 minutes that you talk, which means for every 10 minutes you talk within the hour, you pay for the first minute, and you get to talk for 60 minutes straight with no interruptions. You like what you hear? Well, as if that's not enough, you get 100 megabytes of data for free after your first call on Saturdays. So you see, now is the time to talk extra with all the people you love. To subscribe to MTN Free After One Extra today, just dial *550#, and follow the prompts. But before we get into the sports, I see Fentu is all happy here, enjoying what is Piva Viva strawberry yogurt, which means we can say good morning to Christian Norte of Piva Beverages. Christian, good morning. How you doing?
Fine, thank you. Yourself?
Oh, as you can see, God is taking care of us. We're here, well, then you came. Like our people say. You came bearing gifts. To what do we owe this visit and surprise?
Well, I wouldn't say too much. Well, my name is Chris. I'm marketing strategy manager for Piva Beverages or Finam Industries. But this morning, we are here to just give you a slight tease of our new product that we are going to introduce to the market very soon, which is the Piva Viva. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So that's what you have today.
That's what we have today.
Exactly. Yes, Piva Viva.
Piva Viva.
Yes, it's part of our dairy line. Okay. And so, I mean, this is just one aspect of it. Okay. We'll hold on to the rest of the information, but in the coming weeks, you should see some very exciting products from us.
We are first tasting.
Yes, you are.
Let me step outside and enjoy it.
We brought some bread, actually.
On that note,
yes, we did.
Oh, nice. Take over.
Let me
Viva Viva.
Yes.
I'll see you later. It's time for sports now, Fancy.
Winston.
Yes.
That
be Minyan fan Kamano. I feel I'm a country. Enjoy.
Good morning to all of you. Welcome aboard to the Joy Sports Center with me, Fento Tahiru Fento. Coming up.
Ramsey. Here's a chance for Sabozlai. Deadly from Dominic Sabozlai again. As the flags stay down here, Gabriel Jesus stinks it into the back of the net, and Arsenal have 4.
Yes, Arsenal, Liverpool and Man City secure convincing victories to progress to the 5th round of the FA Cup. We'll tell you which other teams are through. Plus, CAF President Patrice Motsepe debunks reports that the 2027 AFCON will be moved away from East Africa. But first,
Kakari to take the Asamoah free kick. Puts one into the box, and Adamu heads it. Kamara and the Fabians have the open goal at the Baba Yawa Sports Stadium. Baba
reduced but ruthless. Hearts of Oak, they claimed the bragging rights and all 3 points with a 1-0 victory over Akoto in the Ghana Premier League on Sunday in the Super Clash in front of a very, very raucous crowd in Kumasi. The Phobians played with 10 men for 65 minutes after Emmanuel Amankwa was sent off for 2 yellow cards, but Baba Damu's 13th minute header proved decisive. The result also ended Kotoko's 21-match unbeaten run at home. The win moves Hearts of Oak to 39 points, just 5 behind league leaders Mediama, and their family back in the title chase. Now, goalkeeper Benjamin Asare, he was named man of the match. His manager, Masudi Dramani, said it's normal for the Black Stars goalkeeper to impress when it matters most.
I have nothing to describe about his performance. I just have to think that it is important that we continuously manage him, and then we need to understand what we're doing in our club. It is not about doing something for someone to appreciate. It is for us to continue to do something, things that will help us, things that will keep our players in the better shape. He has nothing to prove to someone that he's the Black Stars number 1 or Ghana number 1. We just have to know how to manage him in terms of his workload. So sometimes we try to deload, and we have capable hands also. So for me, that is the standard we expect him.
That's Didi Damani, the Hearts of Oak coach, and the win for the Phobians was their first in Kumasi in 4 years. The Kotoko interim manager, Prince Ya Owusu, he admitted that Hearts of Oak were simply the better team.
The boys did their best. They kept on fighting even to the end. But just a mistake from the goalkeeper cost us all this. We did. I think he did this here. We put 2 men at the top and then 2 on the left and right. We did that one. I think he didn't recognize it. It's making it very, very difficult for us. We need to fight very, very hard before we can get that title ourselves. It's not easy. Oh yeah, the ambition they brought. They went to fight to win the game, and they did that.
That's Yausu there. He's the interim head coach of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. The Porcupine Warriors remain fit on the table with 35 points. Mediama, they had the opportunity to stretch their lead at the top, but they were held 1-1 by Jana in Takwa. The match, stopped by heavy rain on Friday, resumed on Saturday morning when Yusuf Mubarak missed a late penalty to deny the host all 3 points. Diana, they sit fourth with 37.7 behind the leaders. In other results, Gold Stars beat Holy Stars 3-0 to move to third with 39 points. Dreams FC, they lost at home at Tuba to Karela United 1-0. Hoho United, they beat Nations FC 2-1. Brecum Chelsea were 2-1 winners over Heart of Lions, and 11 Wonders lost at home, surprisingly, to Vision FC by 3-0. The bottom of the table remains like this. 11 Wonders are bottom with 9 points. Just above them is Hoho United with 23, and Young Apostles occupy the last relegation zone with 26 points. Now let's move on. Ghana, they booked their place in the final round of the 2026 Under-20 Women's World Cup qualifiers with victory over South Africa on Saturday. The Black Princesses sealed a 1-0 win in the second leg at the Mbombela Stadium, progressing 3-2 on aggregate. They will now face Uganda for a place at the World Cup. Goalkeepers, the goal came from Raymond Feni, and she spoke to Voice Sports on arrival last night.
Well, in the first place, it is a determination on behalf of the entire team, the technical team, and especially the playing body. They were very determined. How it happened there in the first round, people lost hope, but you could see that tactically we had the upper hand. So they were determined right after the game that they are going to turn things around and then keep their clean sheet to help them progress to the next stage of the competition.
That's Raymond Feni. He's actually the Black Princesses goalkeepers coach there, reacting to that particular result. Let's do athletics now, where Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology swept both the men's and women's events at Ghana's maiden relay Open Championships in Kumasi last Saturday. The competition was organized by Strategic Engineering Experience Drive Africa in partnership with Ghana Athletics to build momentum ahead of this year's championships. Princeton Redu has more in this report.
Organized by Seed Afrique in collaboration with Ghana Athletics, the event had athletes participate in 4x100, 4x200, 4x400 and 4x800 events across multiple age groups, including seniors. A downpour during the 4x100 meters event caused a major inconvenience for the electronic team with no time recorded during the race. Despite the inconvenience, KNOST quartet delivered an outstanding race in the men's 4x100 relay to win gold in front of home crowd. Their direct rivals, Ghana Police, had a rough baton exchange on a curve. The women's team came from behind to finish in style to win gold ahead of the Ghana Police. Early in the day, the best home-based sprinter, Edwin Gadai, on his birthday, excited the crowd as he anchored Ghana Police to win the men's 4x200 meters with a photo finish ahead of KNOST. Both teams ran 1.26 seconds, but it was Gadai's Ghana Police who won out by inches at the end. The Osei Senior High School quartet won gold in the men's 4x800 meters final, running 7.53 seconds, while Ghana Police ran 7.59 seconds to win silver. Bronze went to Cheetah, who ran 8.16 seconds. Seed Afrique is actively involved in promoting athletics in Ghana. The co-founder, Billy Adams, said they want the event to come and stay.
We are looking forward in the next coming year just to establish a relay competition as World Athletics have done same. And this year, for the first time, an African country like Botswana is going to host the 2026 competition. We are looking forward that this become a national event where it can qualify athletes to the national championship that Ghana Athletics will be hosting in the nearby future.
That's Princeton Radio's report. Elsewhere in the continent, CAF President Patrice Motsepe says the 2027 Africa Cup of Nations will not be moved away from East Africa. Uganda, Kenya and Tanzania will host the competition next summer.
Over the last few days, I see lots of media speculation, whether it's social media or even, I'm told, in the Guardian, the Guardian newspaper. In London, one of the most respected newspapers in the world, that there was an allegation that I am here to tell Tanzania and Kenya and Uganda that I'm taking away the AFCON because our three countries are not going to be ready. That's totally unfounded. That I am enormously confident that we will succeed. Will there be challenges? There are always challenges.
That's the CAF President Patrice Motsepe there. And of course, we are still building up to the World Cup in 2026 later this summer. You can join the train to go watch the Black Stars. Just call Latina Travels on 0244 260 789 today or visit them at the Alisa Hotel. Now, before we go, some FA Cup action. Man City, they beat League 2 Salford City 2-0 to move into the next round. And also Newcastle United, they came back from a goal down to win 3-1 against 10-man Aston Villa. Mohamed Salah, he scored for Liverpool as they won 3-0 against Brighton there as well. And West Ham United, they needed extra time to beat Burton Albion 1-0, while Norwich City claimed a 3-1 win over West Bromwich Albion, all of them through to the next round of the FA Cup. Arsenal, they scored all their goals in the opening 27 minutes in a 4-0 triumph over League One side Wigan Athletic. And in La Liga, Vinicius Jr., he struck twice from the penalties as Real Madrid powered to a 4-1 home victory over Real Sociedad on Saturday. That sent them provisionally top of La Liga. They moved to 60 points, 2 clear of second place Barcelona, who have a game in hand and visit local rivals Girona later tonight. That's all the sports this morning on the Joy Sports Center. My name is Tahiru Fentio. Back to you, Winston.
Thank you very much, Tahiru Fentio. As for the World Cup, we'll all be there. Let me say good morning to Uncle Ibu White because it's time for Food for Thought, brought to us by Roverman Productions B. The difference.
My favorite about you said, good to hear from you.
Oh, good to hear from you too, Uncle Ibu White. I hope
and
you're doing...
how are you? And how are you doing? I want to hear those words.
Oh, you know God is still taking good care of His children.
Yes, indeed. Your Excellency, the Excellency of Mischief.
Oh, Uncle Ebo, good morning.
The ever exciting and irrepressible.
Oh, Mama fans.
Mama fans.
Mama
fans. Oh, Mama fans. Uncle Ebo, I got your message last Friday. Thank you very much.
Mama
fans. You. The surprise, it was a lovely one. Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. The surprise then. Oh, okay. I get it now.
You forgot it.
I get it now.
Let it stay coded.
You see, Uncle is like that, but we'll surprise him.
We'll surprise the surpriser.
We'll surprise him. Uncle doesn't like it when you surprise him, but that makes me happy. But that's just a way of saying thank you. So whenever Uncle says he's coming to the studio, then Obeti is happy because Obeti knows that Uncle doesn't come empty-handed. Auntie Florence will do something. Nice, give to Uncle.
Hey, you got the name right. You got the name right.
See, Uncle, these days I paused. You realize I paused because I need to get the name right. I understood it when Samuel Dami mentioned my wife's name wrongly the other time. I'm like, oh, is that what I've been doing to Uncle Ebo all this while?
Oh, you got the name right. Well done. Well, Winston, I'm continuing with the letters to my nephew in celebration of February as the month of love.
Sure.
Kobe, my dear nephew, my last conversation with you left me laughing and shaking my head. You began by asking, Uncle, why are women like that? You said you decided to celebrate Val's Day with Akuya just to please her. You said she had been harassing you for 2 weeks, over 2 weeks, over the Val Day celebration. So to keep her from putting further pressure on you, you committed to attending one of the many events in Accra with her on Saturday, 14th February. You said the program was advertised to start at 7 p.m. and Akuya had suggested that you set off from home at 6:15 to give you ample time to be at the venue by 6:50 with 10 minutes to spare. You said at 2 p.m., Akuya picked your car and drove off to the salon to do her hair. She promised to be back by 5 o'clock. You were ready by 5, but Akuya had not returned. You called her line, and she said she'll be home soon. That soon turned out to be 6:30, 15 minutes past the takeoff time she had suggested. You said she explained that from the salon, she had to pass by her seamstress's place to pick her dress. She said she tried it on and realized that it needed some adjustments, and she knew that if she did not sit on the seamstress, the adjustments would not be done. So, although she was not going to use that dress on Saturday, but on the next day, Sunday, she decided to let her presence put pressure on the seamstress to get the work done. By your own admission, you were seething with anger, but the drama was just beginning. Akuya then went to the bathroom to take a quick shower, and that took another 30 minutes. You said, Uncle, I know my wife. She can take a shower in 5 minutes. So you do not understand why, knowing you guys were running late, she still took so much time in the shower. You said at one point you went into the bathroom to check what was keeping her there that long, and discovered that instead of a quick shower, she was actually taking a bubble bath. You said, Uncle, at that point I lost it, but I still restrained myself because I did not want to mess the evening up for us. According to you, she explained that she was taking the bubble bath because the attitude of her seamstress had stressed her up, and bubble baths relaxed her. Eventually, instead of 6:15, you guys set off at 8:20 p.m. You said you were fuming and almost decided to cancel the date, but again, you stayed cool. You said you tried to make up for lost time by stepping a little harder on the accelerator. You said the straw that broke the camel's back was that Akuya, who was the cause of your lateness, had the audacity to ask you, why are you driving so recklessly? You said you lost it. By your own admission, you got a bit nasty with her. You told her off. According to you, the mood in the car and for the rest of the evening was poisoned. Akuya's body language, according to you, was hard and cold. She refused to speak to you. Then you got to the venue and you said you could swear that she was much slower than usual on purpose, just to get on your nerves, just to irritate you. You said she took more than 5 minutes pretending to be tying her shoes, and another 3 minutes checking her makeup, and another 2 minutes getting out of the car. And then, according to you, she walked like a bride walking down the aisle. Then you said you asked her to walk a bit faster, and she said you could go ahead. She would come by herself later, and then slowed her walk even more. By now, it was 9 p.m., almost 3 hours later than the original time of arrival, and 2 clear hours later than the advertised time for the event. But you said you played it cool and waited for her, only to get to the gates of the event to discover that the program, which was built to start at 7 p.m., had not even started yet. But you said, Uncle, that is not the point is not that the event was late. The point is that Akuya disrespected me in not keeping to the time the two of us had agreed to be working with. And you said she rather was upset with you, hence your question, Uncle, tell me, why are women like that? Well, Kobe, my dear nephew, which was more important to you on the day, the event or a nice evening with your woman? I believe all you wanted on Saturday was to give her a nice to make her happy. And if that was the case, why were you mad that she was late? She was the important factor in this, and she was with you. Why was it no longer about her, but about getting to the event on time? Don't get me wrong, I believe in being on time. As you know, I never start a show late. But on a date, the important thing is not the event, but the woman with whom you are going on the date. Kobe, your problem is the problem of most men your age. You are too impatient with the women in your lives because you do not realize that men and women live in two different realities. Let's take this vow event that you talked about, for example. You did not have to go to a hairdresser or to a barber and spend hours there. She went, not because it was optional, but because it was critical for the date. Can you understand that? At any rate, are you aware that she spent all that time at the hairdressers because she wanted to look her best for you? Unfortunately, that messed up the time, but you were her focus all the time. Let me ask you this. When she got home with her hair done, did you notice the new hairstyle and compliment it? I'm sure you were so mad that you did not even notice it. Of course, Akuya could do better with her time management. But the occasion of a Val Day celebration is not a time to educate on time management. It is rather the time to enjoy her company. And I believe life tried to teach you a lesson with the late start of the event. It is as if life was asking you, all the rush for what? Kobe, my dear nephew, let this be a big lesson to you. Always ask yourself in any situation, what really matters to you? Let's apply it to the current situation. What really mattered on the Val Day date? Getting there on time or enjoying the company of your wife? Well, think about it. And this is from your uncle, Ebo.
Wow. I like this. This is food for thought. You can understand where both of them are coming from. For a man, you want to make it on time. Let's go.
Yes, let's go.
Particularly when you are ready.
I don't want to be late. I don't like to be late.
Yeah, particularly when you are ready and you're waiting because you probably didn't want to do this, but she kept saying, "Oh, let's go out on Valentine's Day," only for her to delay. But of course, she's the reason you're going out. So
she's the reason. Oh, she's the reason.
This matter.
Why do I get the impression that you are speaking from experience, but you are being very, very careful with it?
Uncle, please, you are on your own on this matter. You are on your own on this matter. But you know, I like the fact that these stories, you know, are stories that you can relate. You know, you can appreciate where they are coming from. So it's indeed food for thought. Thank you very, very much, Uncle White.
Enjoy the week. Copy my nephew.
Enjoy your week too. But of course, let's get interactive here on the Super Morning Show. It's 3 minutes after 8, which means we are already behind time. We apologize for bringing the Business Minute to you later than 8. Now time for the Business Minute, brought to us by Anointed Engineering Services, the generator experts.
Hello, my name is Daryl. Welcome to the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Anointed Engineering Services Limited, the generator experts. Fuel prices are set to rise marginally at the pumps today, according to data from the Chamber of Oil Marketing Companies. The Automobile Dealers Union says vehicle prices could reduce further in the coming months if the cedi remains stable against the dollar. This follows a 15% price cut announced over the weekend, attributed to the cedi's recent stability and the removal of some government taxes. Investor demand for government securities surged again, with Treasury bill bids exceeding the target by 253%. Government received over 22.6 billion cedis in bids, while interest rates dropped below 9%. On the commodities market, gold slipped below $5,000 an ounce as traders took profits following gains driven by softer than expected US inflation data. And that's the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Anointed Engineering Services Limited, the generator experts.
Welcome back, and thank you very much for staying with us. And Anointed Engineering Services Limited is into the sale of ultra silent, fuel efficient diesel generating sets with sizes ranging from 5 kVA to 3000 kVA at competitive prices, and you will enjoy a 5-year warranty when you buy any generator. They also undertake maintenance and repairs of all kinds of diesel generating sets. Now, their services include a 24-hour emergency service, sale of genuine spare parts, reliable rental service, professional advice, sale of tire lights and rental. Locate their East Legon branch at 26 Boundary Road, Legon, close to AH Hotel, and head office at number 77 Anointed House on the main Odoko Malam Highway near the Odoko traffic light. They also have 21 branches nationwide and are into skill training. They have a training school that trains students in generators and plants, auto mechanics, electricals and controls and solar installations, offering 80% hands-on training and 20% theory. So call them on 0243 480 334 or 0246 423534. Anointed, the generator experts. Okay, let's get interactive here on the Super Morning Show. Social media messages brought to us by EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank, and Provident Insurance. With Provident, man, you're covered. So if your money is controlling you, now it's time to take charge. The EcoBank mobile app gives you the power to command your money, to transact across 33 African countries and anywhere in the world. Command your money to make water, electricity, and school fees payments, bank and mobile money transfers, create virtual cards to buy only what you need, and more. So, Money Commander, download the EcoBank mobile app now on the App Store, Play Store, and command your money. Command also means paying attention to details. EcoBank will never call or send an SMS asking for your PIN, OTP, bank card, or Ghana card details. When in doubt, call the EcoBank Contact Center on 0800 003 225. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank. So do you drive or own a car? Then make sure you're protected with motor insurance you can trust. Provident Insurance offers comprehensive third-party fire and theft and third-party only motor insurance with fire stress-free claims payment. Insure from January to March and enjoy fuel coupons and branded souvenirs. Terms and conditions apply. Visit any of Provident Insurance's 16 branches nationwide or agency outlet or licensed brokers. You can also call 0509 3948 080-828-2828 for enquiries, or visit providentgh.com for more information. Remember, Ghana Card is required for individuals and TIN for corporate clients for all motor insurance transactions in line with NIC directives. With Provident, man, you're covered. And on big stories this morning, brought to us by Telecel, Connecting Energies, Republic Bank, where the one for you. Join the Republic Verse, do more, shine more, big up, and Hollard Insurance. We've got you covered. Our focus is on Ghanaians who were trapped in terrorist attack in Burkina Faso. We'll be going to speak to a government official to understand the situation there. But of course, we also be focusing on Kojo here on the Super Morning Show, as well as the Russian sex stories, because the Minister of Communication, Sam George, says what he did is a crime and would have him brought to Ghana to face the law. But your money deserves the safest home. With Telecel Cash, you're protected every step of the way. No risk, no worries, no long stories, just peace of mind. Dial *110# or download the Telecel Play app now. For safe, secure transactions, Telecel Cash, the safer choice. Send the keke. So what if your bank helped you big up? Welcome to the Republic Verse, where your money, your business, and your dreams level up. Own your dream home with Republic Bank mortgages. Grow faster with SME and corporate banking solutions. Run your daily finances smoothly with retail and commercial banking products. Build wealth with investment and trust management, and pay anywhere, anytime with Republic Visa, credit, or debit cards. So whether you're starting out, scaling up, or stepping into what's next, Republic Verse gives you the power to do more and shine brighter. Call Republic Bank toll free 0800 414 414. That's 0800 414 414. WhatsApp 0546 414 414 right now and step into the Republic Verse. This is the Republic Verse. Do more, shine more, big up. Republic Bank, we're the one for you. But if you're looking for a motor insurance that goes the extra mile, then Hollard Insurance has something special for you this 2026, and you wouldn't want to miss out. Insure your car with Hollard and enjoy extra rewards. New customers get to drive away with free fuel vouchers. When they sign up, existing customers get exclusive gifts when they renew, plus 24/7 free roadside assistance for everyone, so you're never stuck on the road. Now, that's value you can trust. Call 0800 444 999 or visit any Hollard office or speak to a broker today. Men's Slack, Hollard Insurance, we've got you covered. Stay with us. When we return, we start off with what happened in Burkina Faso, the terrorist attack, and we're told some Ghanaians have been caught up in there. We'll get the details here on the Super Morning Show. We'll be right back.
Fix me go betete Ghana. No gari, no oil, no plantain, just beans then eggs.
Hey, bruh, that be dangerous combination, no?
Problem no day. I feel handle am.
For Telecel, with the Bob say everybody gets what they like. That be why Made For Me bundles day. Based on your usage, you fit get your own data and call packages. Fala! Made For Me bundles like the way you the want town. That *530#, then buy Made For Me bundles today.
Telecel, connecting energies.
Mr. Kojo, 1 minute before you go to work. The AC you said you want to fix, it won't work.
Why?
Because the electrician will come and chisel my wall. It will make my building weak. Wait, is that a puppy? No animals in my house,
Kojo knows all the challenges about renting. That was his reality until he discovered Republic Bank. With Republic Bank's flexible mortgage solutions, you can move from tenant to homeowner quickly. Imagine stepping into your own home, a place for your family to grow and create memories. Big up. Join the Republic Verse. Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
There have been some near misses in our last couple of betting slips. Good time to advise to keep your eye on available cash out to take advantage when they are presented. For today's picks, I've got some EPL matches as well as some domestic cup games in Europe. To boost your winnings on Betway, use my booking code BW3AF 28281. Fresh from their memorable triumph at Anfield, Manchester City will attempt to apply more pressure on Premier League title rivals Arsenal when they welcome Fulham. I tip City to win. Aston Villa and Brighton and Hove Albion will both be looking to return to winning ways in the Premier League. I predict a win or draw for Aston Villa. Sunderland versus Liverpool. Two teams keen to make a swift return to winning ways. Lock horns this evening. Over 1.5 goals is my prediction. Check out the other matches on our slip. Use the booking code BW3AF282A1. Get more rewards with Betway. Log on to betway.com.gh to place your bet. Regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly. No under 18. Betway. Get way more.
Honey, Easter in Dubai will not be bad, crowd. What do you think?
Hey, Dubai pa! But how?
The Activa Sida promo.
Hey!
Activa Insurance is thanking its customers and welcoming new ones. Just buy or renew any Activa Insurance policy and enter into a draw where you can win a fully paid trip to Dubai. Flight, hotel and tours all covered. And if not Dubai, you can still win TVs, fridges, washing machines and many more.
Really?
Yes. Buy your home, motor, fire, travel, personal accident insurance or any Active Lady solution.
Amazing!
Walk into any Activa Insurance branch or agency nationwide or dial *713*313# now. Asida promo is partnered by Travel Planners Ghana, your travel experts, and Malcolm. Promo ends 5th March 2026. T's and C's apply. Activa Insurance. Our clients, our passion. This promo is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform.
Kuma has always dreamt of commanding his own military forces.
Attention! Eyes right, stand at ease.
Because that dream is still a vision in progress, he spends his time commanding his money with the EcoBank mobile app.
Operation Supplier Payment. Dispatch 1,000 units of currency from Accra to Benin. Move! Move!
Sometimes he wants a little extra control so that he can buy only what he needs.
Command Center mobile app. Activate virtual card protocol and initiate payments for sneakers and t-shirts. Abort mission for leather coat payment.
Even when the general is fast asleep, his standing order marches out to sort his bills. With the EcoBank mobile app, you can command your money to make safe transactions in Ghana and across 33 African countries. Download the EcoBank mobile app on the Play or App Store today.
By the left, about turn.
EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank. EcoBank will never call or send an SMS asking for your PIN, OTP, bank card, or Ghana card details.
When you hit the road, anything can happen. Drive with motor insurance that's fast, reliable, and always there when it matters. Whether it is comprehensive motor insurance, third-party fire and theft, or third-party only, Provident Insurance will sort you out. Insure or renew from January to March and enjoy fuel coupons and exclusive branded souvenirs. Terms and conditions apply. Drive confident, drive protected. Visit any Provident Insurance branch nationwide, our agency outlets, or licensed brokers. You can also call 050-937-4928 for inquiries or visit providencegh.com for more information. Remember, Ghana card is required for individuals and TIN number for corporate clients and for all motor insurance transactions in line with NIC directives.
With Provident, man, you're covered.
Accra to a new way of flying. ValueJet is now in Ghana, connecting you from Lagos to Accra, from Accra to the beautiful city of Banjul and back again. Whether it's business in Lagos, holiday in Banjul, or coming home to family here in Accra, we're bringing West Africa closer, one flight at a time. Reliability you can trust, fares you will love, and a welcome that feels like home. Book your journey now at www.flyvaluejet.com.
Value Jets, wings for everyone.
We shouldn't have gone to that party.
Masa, my head is killing me. Is that your stomach?
Yes.
What did you eat?
I don't know. Get rid of your gastric problems with number 10 liver salt. Number 10 gives you quick, effective relief from nausea, indigestion, heartburns, hangovers, and hyperacidity. And with different fruity flavors such as orange and lemon, it's a pretty tasty way to end an uncomfortable situation. Number 10 liver salt from Ernest Chemist, because everyone needs a chemist.
This advert has been vetted and approved by FDA.
coffee in your cup, and Joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
The Highlander. Sasa fufobia basusana wosowoto alamba jema odo ebi ya bafai so peke cry anatwi ya basasa wa wonsa dia na se wala me the message to say papa isa because alamba just say santai alamba sa so shani we mu crampai obatai anatwi dia why sweet have a seat and tap your feet new hip from hammer who say move me a bit smell for me shall see mu jire and yes I tell you na nebe we tell us search a grab Ramen time for such a time when I think you bury any asa. You do me and I do you do. You see move, boom, now see me be simple. So the moon no, pretty yard, from sample and so you want a bomb out in Cassette. You will we not with the second 100. Have a nice trip by out that yard. So hip, Alambai, Caesar, Alambai, Monza, Alambai, Caesar, Alambai, Monza, Alambai, Caesar, Alambai, Monza, Alambai, Caesar, Alambai. Yada hunku josa gonu beguja mawapo party papa and your boy wa wonsa dem me maudreni amani hunu diasa na deke.
Welcome back and thank you very much for staying with us here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. And look, a statement was issued by the Interior Ministry to all media houses that says the government of Ghana has received disturbing information from Burkina Faso of a truck carrying tomato traders from Ghana which was caught in a terrorist attack in Tetao, Burkina Faso on Saturday, 14th February 2026. The Ghana Embassy in Burkina Faso is liaising with officials of Burkina Faso to visit the attack site for details and identification of Ghanaians caught in the attack. Further details will be communicated to the public. Signed, Muntaka Mohamed Mubarak, Minister for the Interior and National Security. And he joins us on the phone now. Honorable Muntaka Mohamed Mubarak, thank you very much for joining us this morning.
Oh, good morning to you. Good morning to your listeners, and thank you so much for the call.
Great. So I look at the statement and I just want to understand a few things. So when you say a truck carrying tomato traders from Ghana was caught in the terrorist attack on Saturday, 14th February, what's the understanding here?
Let me say good morning. This very unfortunate and a very sad situation that we find the South region and for that matter Burkina Faso, our neighbors. As we know, our traders trade among our sister countries, and this particular one, where they go for tomato and then bring them to Ghana. And usually when they're going, they go with their own truck, and then sometimes they usually assist them. Unfortunately for us, this time, in this town, Tito, they were there, and then unfortunately, the jihadists ran into the town and started running up almost everybody, especially the males, and targeting to kill every male that's on site. And unfortunately, our traders with their team were in also that town, and they had to separate the male from the females, and unfortunately went on the shooting spree, killing almost all the males that were there, and then pinning them together with the truck. And in this instance, we have the very unfortunate situation that we had some Ghanaian men, because the truck driver with other 9 men, with 8 women, were on this particular truck. And sad to say, we lost 7 of the men, and 3 of them got injured. 1 woman also got badly injured, but the other 7 women were not really injured. And the sad thing is that the area is still called off. I have been talking to my colleague, the Minister for the Burkina Faso, the Secretary for Burkina Faso, since Saturday, when even the incident started, the information was very sketchy. We kept talking together with our mission in Ouagadougou and the foreign ministers. We kept talking and been updating each other. In the southern region, the foreign bodies are banned beyond recognition. And as of yesterday, we had agreed that they have begun decomposing and asked to be buried. We wanted our mission to even go and witness the burial, but the southern region, it's so difficult to create a safe passage for even our mission to go there because of the situation. Because obviously the Burkina authorities managed after several hours to reclaim that city.
Okay.
So what's happening is that what they've told us, they will bury today, this morning, 10 o'clock. But our women who were there, who are not really injured, we are encouraging that they should go and witness and take as many pictures as they can as possible. Once they promise us that after the burial, they will try with their military to create a safe passage to move those who are injured and the uninjured Ghanaians to our mission in Ouagadougou. So that's what we're doing. But I want to make a personal appeal.
Okay.
Because these women are there and they are sending some of the horrible pictures. I mean, I have all the videos and all that. I believe it's so unpleasant. My plea is that if you get an opportunity to have any of this picture, please, for heaven's sake, don't just be sharing it. Don't be posting it. We have names, but we are not willing to put them out now. We want to be able to know the families. Can you just imagine people just put pictures, you know, or maybe a relation has traveled to Ouagadougou or to that part of the country to go and trade. You've not heard from them. And then before you realize, people are putting pictures. You are not even sure if your relation part of it. Nobody has gotten in touch with you. And then people are putting these pictures. The panic that will be creating. Please, let's have empathy. Put yourself in the shoes of their family. That if this is posted, that your loved one is dead, and this is how bad his body is, will you be happy? I mean, one lady who is badly hurt at the hospital, people are sharing the picture of her burnt body. I mean, please, let's be sensitive to each other. So my plea to the general public is, please, let's stop sharing this. That's why we try as a government to update you and give you information, just to let you know that we are aware, we are doing the best that we can to assist, even under this extremely difficult condition. So please, everything is under control. Yes, I mean, we know the challenge of that part of the West Africa with the jihadists and all that. And that is why just about 2-3 weeks ago, His Excellency John Dramani called for a meeting in Accra where all the security heads were here. And then foreign ministers and the presidents, where we have the Sierra Leonean, Liberia, and Ghana, we met and we thought that, look, this is something that no one country can deal with it alone. And our citizens are intermarried, they intertrade, they will move. So any of our citizens. So let's work together so that we deal with this as a sub-region. And many of them agree. So we put in mechanism and steps, and we are working on it together with the foreign ministers to be able to do this. And we commend President Mahama for that leadership. And many of them were happy that at least we didn't wait until it affects us, and we now say that now that it's affecting us, let's come together and work around it. It is affecting our neighbors because, believe me, this is costing about an average about 44 attacks across the South region a day, claiming over 88 lives a day. Yes, even though it's not gotten to us, we saw the need, the President Mama saw the need to call for a meeting for us to work together. Now look, just as the thing is having, ours have gone to trade and now they've been caught in between the fire and they've lost their lives, which is very sad. I want to extend condolences to the families. We will try and reach out to them. We are trying to identify and see who the families are, so that we reach out to them. So we will be able to tell them first before we put out the names of who and who so far can we confirm, who we have confirmed through the authorities in Burkina Faso that are truly dead, and those who are truly injured, and those who are well, and we are making effort to return them home.
Okay, let's talk about trying to reach the family. So you say you know these people, as in their names have been provided to you.
Yes, one of the challenges is that because the way the whole thing happened, in the initial stage, the Burkina authorities could not even confirm whether they were Ghanaians.
Okay,
but fortunately for that, because of the women who were, there were 8 women, only one who was badly injured. The other 7 are in a more or less stable condition. And they are the traders. They normally go with these drivers and the men to assist them on the trade. So they knew all of them. And they were also in the truck with them when the guys came and asked all the ladies to get off the truck. And then they went on the shooting. Those who managed to escape after the shooting and putting fire onto the truck, the women were able to tell. And then those who got bent in the truck, the women were also able to tell. And some of them, they even have their Ghana card and some other identities that we can use to identify them. That's why we are even currently talking to the Burkina authorities. As they prepare to bury, can they kindly allow us to take samples for possible DNA testing, which they've agreed. So we are working with our missions. So that at least, yes, this woman will tell us that Muntaka is there, Kojo is there, Kwame is there, Mumuni is there. Then we can still use the DNA to do some confirmation to be able to match it and say, oh, truly it's Muntaka, it's Kwame, it's Kojo, and Winston, something like that. So that's what we are working on. But the women who went with them, they knew those who were there. If all of them are dead, that would have been very difficult for us. Because we will not be able, because the way the bodies are, you can't identify anybody. But because these women took them there, they knew who were with them, and who had lost their lives, and who are alive and receiving treatment.
Okay. Now, when you say you've spoken to your counterparts in Burkina Faso, and they tell you that they're going to be buried today, right?
Yes. Together with our mission in what they call the Ouagadougou. Unfortunately, yesterday we were trying to make effort. My colleague, the foreign minister, Honorable Ablaka, and myself were trying to get our mission to participate. But unfortunately, the military, they told us that the place is not safe enough for our mission to be able to participate in the burial. But what they will do is that they will encourage the women who are there to observe and they will check pictures and other things. Then they will create a safe passage for the women and the injured to be brought to Ouagadougou and handed over to our mission. But the way the place is, our people cannot go there. They don't think the place is safe enough for our mission staff to be able to, our ambassador and the staff to be able to get there.
Great. A bit early in the day, but because we know that Ghanaians still go to Burkina Faso, particularly for tomato, and it's a place that is not so safe. I'm sure with this event, you're also looking at how to ensure that going forward, Ghanaians who go to trade in Burkina Faso are safe.
Well, like I told you, that's what President Mama took the initiative to say that, look, our people intermarry and they move. You're surprised you go to Mali and you see a whole community that's Ghanaian. You go to Sierra Leone, you go to Liberia, you go to Niger, Nigeria, all this, Burkina Faso, all these countries, not the same. When you come to Ghana, you see these communities of Moses, relate their background is Burkina Faso. You see people who are the settlements, some of them are from Mali, some are from Niger. So it's like we are one people. So it will be very difficult for you to say that I won't let my people travel or I won't let others travel here. That's why President Mama said that, look, all work together and try and create a safe haven within the South region by sharing intelligence, by working together to be able to defeat these jihadists without necessarily waiting for it to get to me. As if they're attacking our colleagues, can we put our strength together to be able to defeat them as a group? So that we create a safe haven within the South so that our people can freely move. Because the way it is, if Burkina Faso is not safe, there's no way Ghana can say that I'm going to create a safe passage for my traders or Ghanaians who go to Burkina Faso. If Ghana is not safe, there's no way Burkina Faso will say, I'm going to create a safe passage for Burkinabes who are coming to Ghana. Because the whole environment is not safe. Like currently our mission wants to go to Tinto and they cannot go. They just can't. You cannot just create a safe haven for only your people. That's why we have to work together to create a safe haven for the whole of the South region. And when we are sharing intelligence, and we'll be able to track movement and be able to defeat these jihadists so that they don't disorganize us completely.
Okay. Well, thank you very, very much for joining us this morning, the Honorable Muntaka Mohammed Mubarak. And we'll get back to you in your quest to reach the families where we are, and so we know what to do.
Thank you so much for
the
opportunity to speak to your country. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. So that's the Honorable Mohammed Mubarak Muntaka, who's Member of Parliament for Asawase and also Ghana's Interior Minister, telling us that some Ghanaians, seven Ghanaians, killed in the terrorist attack in Titao in Burkina Faso. Some also injured, and those who were killed were burnt, and so they are likely, based on the correspondence in Burkina Faso, they are going to be buried today, because the bodies have started decomposing, and so the authorities in Burkina Faso say they are going to be burying them today. They've tried to get the Ghanaian mission there to be part, but unfortunately, because the Burkina authorities say that place is currently not safe, so they may not be able to go there. But the Ghanaian women who were, who are still alive are there and would witness that. So that's basically what's happened with the terrorist attack in Burkina Faso, Kojo.
Yeah, and what do we know about Titao, the town called Titao? It's in northern Burkina Faso. So if you look at the map, it's about 44 kilometers from the Burkina-Mali border.
Okay.
And from Titao to Ouagadougou, for example, you will travel for about 250 kilometers. From Titao to the border, Paga or Navrongo, for example, from Titao to Navrongo, you will travel about 420 kilometers.
Okay.
That's about traveling from Accra to Kumasi to Sunyani, from Titao to Navrongo. So it's quite a journey that our traders take. And I've seen people on social media asking, why would our traders go all the way to Burkina Faso, for example, to go and look for tomatoes for Ghana? Right.
Yeah.
And then we are trying to understand the makeup of Titao. Titao is not a big town. It's an averagely sized town with some schools here and there, some regular houses, just like some of our northern towns, right? But then there's a lake in Titao, which has a total surface area of about 800 acres. And all around this lake, they are farming. So if you look at the satellite images of Titao, all around the lake from south to north, there are farms all over. So agriculture, when it comes to agric, you need land or a holding medium for the plants. You need water, you need your seed, you need your plant nutrition and your crop protection. And as long as water is assured, people can farm all year round. So one of the things that I believe the Burkinabe have learned is that they know that water is a scarce resource for them. So they protect their water bodies and optimize the use of water. And there are lots of places in Burkina Faso where they farm with boreholes and all that. So whilst we are heavily rain-fed, they don't get as much rain. So they try as much as possible to irrigate. That's why in the lean season, when we don't have certain things, in the lean season, they have those things because they are farming all year round. So you'd be wondering, why are traders going all the way 450 kilometers away from the border in Ghana to northern Burkina Faso to go and get tomatoes? It's because there is water, there is irrigation, there is capacity, and the people are farming tomatoes. But the other question is, we have more water resources. Why are we unable to farm the tomatoes all year round and actually be self-sufficient and also export tomatoes and other things to the rest of West Africa? That's something for Eric Opoku and his team to start answering, because we've been talking about agric, we've been talking about irrigation, we've been talking about a 24-hour economy for agric for a very long time. It didn't start even with Mahama. It started from independence. How come Ghana, with over 54 billion cubic meters of water every year flowing on the surface of Ghana, we're unable to trap enough water, store enough water, build enough capacity to grow some of these things? Why should we import, say, 1 billion Ghana cedis worth of tomato-related stuff into the country? Fresh tomatoes from Burkina, tomato paste from China and other places. Why is it so? And so it's very sad that we've lost some of our people. And this should also let listeners appreciate what it takes to bring food in. Sometimes when we talk about food in our markets, people are like, oh, traders are this, traders are that, traders are cheats. If you are going to drive 450 kilometers from the Ghana border to northern Burkina to go and get tomatoes, and move that tomato also through the Ghanaian country, our own borders, all the way from Navrongo to Accra. So by the time you are done bringing the tomatoes in, you'd have done about 2,000 kilometers going and coming, with all the associated risks with the transportation risk. So by the time they transport these tomatoes from Titao to Ghana, for example, they would have lost a good chunk of that tomato. So we really need to, as a people, start putting pressure on the people whose job it is to build the right infrastructure and to create the right systems for us to be able to grow food. It is not easy to want to grow tomatoes. For example, to be able to establish, say, 1 hectare of tomato, you need irrigation. If wherever you are, you don't have water, you need to drill a borehole. Winston, the last time you attempted to drill a borehole, how much did it cost you?
27,000.
And then once you build a borehole, you need to have water storage. So you need to go to Syntex and buy some tanks. How much would it cost you to get, say, 20,000 liter capacity storage?
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. Then when you finish, you need to get drip irrigation installed on your farm. Let's say a hectare of drip, conservative, is 30,000. Okay, 30,000 cedis. So you have 30,000 plus 27,000. Let's say your borehole is also 30,000, 60,000 plus your tanks, right? Then your mechanization. So the average person cannot afford to put together, say, 50,000, 100,000 cedis to set up these systems to farm all year round. But we can use the power of the state and the spending muzzle of the state to put these in place. You see the whole thing. So it's this Titao thing, it's not a trade matter, and it's not just also a terrorist attack. It's something which has happened because of our failure to consistently invest in our space to ensure all year round production of the key things we need. And at this point, Ministry of Food and Agric, national security. I always mention national security because food security is important. National security and all the other agencies that matter, they should be having this conversation. How can we ensure that at least Ghana is 70% sufficient when it comes to tomatoes? You can forgo garden egg sometimes in the year. You can forgo contomere sometimes in the year. But tomato is in everything. Jollof tomato, teaser tomato, fufu tomato, ampesi tomato. Everything has a bit of tomato. So how do we ensure that this red gold, which has been cartelized globally, the tomato cartel ruling, how do we ensure that we create capacity? If you look at Accra, for example, you go to Weja area, there's irrigation, the Weja Dam irrigation scheme. You go to Dawoina, right? You go to Ashaiman, the Ashaiman irrigation scheme. Now, the East Legon Hills people and the Santop people are encroaching, and the Ashaiman people are encroaching on that irrigation scheme. You go to the Sege areas, Adan areas, they have capacity. Then you go to the Ashanti region areas, right? Akoma Dan and all those areas, they also have capacity to grow tomato. If you go to Eastern region, Begro is my favorite tomato enclave. Then the north, you have your Navrongo and those other areas. So how do we build capacity of our farmers to grow at least 800,000 tons of fresh tomatoes every year? That's to feed industry and to remove this risk of having to travel to Burkina. This is only tomato. There is a bit to do with onions.
That's in Niger.
There is the bit to do with meat. Okay? You see, there's a conversation we don't have in this country. And we only have that conversation when some cattle headers would go and destroy somebody's farm, and then we just reduce it to Fulani, then we scream Fulani. But they are the hearts of our meat production industry. They produce locally, or we buy from some of these places. And now Niger, there is conflict, Mali conflict, Burkina conflict. But they are also sources of our food. So if we cannot go and get the food, how do we become self-sufficient in those things?
You know, you make a very important point, but you'd have to go and get the food. And Total is actually the hub for tomato production in Burkina Faso, and it also serves as the both for domestic and sub-regional supply. So it becomes the hub. That's where a lot of people will go.
And even the water body they have, we have bigger water bodies than that.
You know, but
they built their capacity.
For me, the challenge here is what the sub-regional heads must do to actually deal with the threat of terrorism. Because for these terrorists, and this, I mean, look, if they kill soldiers, you heard the last time that they are paid to die in the interest of the state, right? Yeah. So if a soldier goes to fight these terrorists and dies, we'll come promote him posthumously, bury him. That's what he signed up for. So they will target civilians, and if they target civilians, they get the media attention. They create a bit of fear, and then would force governments to act. So what you would see is that this would not be the last attack. They will attack more civilians, and what better way to do it is than to attack those who are coming to buy food.
Yeah.
Okay? So if they're coming to buy food, they're from other countries. Now, this has become an issue in Ghana. We're going to talk about it. We'll get the Ghanaian authorities to begin to get in touch with the Burkina Faso authorities. Other countries, if other countries are affected, their presidents will also start talking and say, what is it that these people want? So then you now begin to look at dealing with, their request. And that for me is the reason we must act, and act very fast, real quick. If we don't deal with this threat immediately, what you'd realize is that the people become bold, and they increase their attacks. And all of a sudden, we are not going to become tomato sufficient overnight. So the very few who would be able to get tomatoes would add that fear, that cost to it for us.
Yeah.
It would shoot up the price of tomatoes, and we'll get back here and start complaining.
Fortunately, it doesn't take a year to grow tomatoes. Maximum 90 days. If you plant tomato, maximum 90 days, you start harvesting. Okay. And so if you look around us, and Winston, if you give me just 1 minute, we have a Shaiman irrigation scheme, Dowenya irrigation scheme, Bon irrigation scheme, Weja irrigation scheme, Afefe irrigation scheme, Aveime, Mando Toko, Mankesim, Ochreko, Amate, Dedeso, Kikam, Akomadan, Anum Valley, Sata irrigation, Subinja, Tanoso, Bontanga, Golinga, Libga, Tono, via irrigation schemes. We attempted to do the Polugo as well. And there are even smaller irrigation schemes in the system, in the country. We've left them for years without any proper investment. And these are public investments that should assure us of our national food security and food sovereignty. So it's the terrorists will do what they want to do. But when it comes to something like tomatoes, right, it is not a long-term crop. It's a short-term crop that we can put something together immediately to turn around. And I used to write on Facebook that if companies like Duraplast, Syntex, Water Tank, Polytank Ghana Limited, all these tank producing companies and the irrigation pipe producing companies, if we had a strategic leader in the agri space, he will sit with them, sit with the banks and the savings and loans and the rural banks, and get them to give irrigation out to farmers as input credits. Then farmers take these drip irrigation systems, farm all year round, and pay back. The same way we galvanize political votes, the same way we do all sorts of things we do, we should be able to use the authority and the power we give our ministers and state actors to work with financing agencies, to work with private sector, and to work with the assemblies and traditional leaders and cooperatives to ensure we give them a lot of the money we also waste in the system. We need to start reducing some of the waste and invest properly in these areas, because tomatoes, we cannot do anything without tomatoes.
Yeah. Great, Kojo. Thank you very, very much for those insightful thoughts. But, we do this show with you all the time, guys. So tell us what your thoughts are. Get on to X, use the hashtag JoySMS. Then on WhatsApp, 055-1111-997. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Do you want to remain productive and competitive in your business? Then I am happy to remind you that Anointed Engineering Services Limited is still here to serve. We provide homes, offices, and institutions with ultra-silent, reliable, and fuel-efficient diesel generating sets. With sizes ranging from 5 kVA to 3000 kVA at unbeatable prices, you also enjoy a 5-year warranty. Anointed Engineering is noted for unwavering 24-hour after-sale emergency service, rental and sale of tile lights and genuine spare parts, undertake repair and maintenance of all diesel generators, and buy back used generators. Sign up today at our training school and gain hands-on experience from our team of professionals on generators, plants, auto mechanics, electricals, controls, and solar installations. Anointed Engineering has 21 branches nationwide. Locate us at East Legon, 26 Boundary Road, close to the AH Hotel. Call us on 024-642-3534 or 024-348-0334. Locate our head office in Accra at number 77 Anointed House on the main Odoko Malam Highway near the Odoko traffic light. Anointed Engineering Services Limited, the generator experts.
Hey, do they want to sack you dry? Why shall I way? Engagement things and kwenye. Hey, sure. They even added washing machine, fridge, flat screen TV, 65 inches and so. How do they expect you to buy all these and still take care of your family? Oh, Kwame.
Mama. And how hukra? With Access Bank's Pick Now, Pay Later, we can get everything now in minutes and pay at 0% interest over the next 6 months. Eye koko kra.
Hey, sir.
Access Bank says faster is here. With a now digitized Pick Now, Pay Later, life's big moments are within reach. Just click, pick, approved in minutes. For more information, call our 24-hour contact center on 0800 00 4400. Terms and conditions apply. Access Bank, more than banking.
What if your insurance loved you back? Whether it's protecting your home, your car, or your business, Loyalty Insurance is there to safeguard what matters most to you. And because loyalty goes both ways, we reward your trust with unparalleled service, competitive rates, and benefits that grow with you over time. It's our way of saying thank you for choosing loyalty. So if you're ready for a partner that values you as much as you value your peace of mind, look no further than Loyalty Insurance. Visit us at www.loyaltyinsurancegh.com. With us, loyalty isn't just a promise, it's our way of life. Loyalty Insurance, your loyal partner.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Yeah, you may skip the badness of dancehall will have to stop. Some of them a say that them a bad man. Some of them a say that them a dance. The other rest of them a say a gunman. The other rest of them ball out them a notch. Peace and love in the dance, peace and love. Peace and love in the dance, peace and love. Peace and love in the dance, peace and love. Peace and love in the dance. special. We want love. If you even go take up your big sixpence and come to jump and drive over high fence. When me say peace and love in the dance, peace and love. Peace and love in the dance, peace and love. Hear what I say? Peace and love in the dance, peace and love. I'm not afraid of your M16, neither afraid of your Bushmasters. Because from your art of war, I know what you're after. Come to destroy each and every one. But you hear me? Peace and love in the dance hall. Peace and love. Peace within the hall. Peace and love in the dance hall. Peace and love. Come sister, make we rock. Peace and love in the dance hall. Peace and love. Sister Pat, peace and love in the dance hall. Peace and love. Just a while ago you throw your hand over my shoulder. I feel like
coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
I've got to up and skip and shake up hydrate. When me say peace and love in the dance, peace and love everybody. Peace and love in the dance, peace and love. Peace and love in the dance, peace and love. Peace and love in the dance, peace and love.
So that you're on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM with me, Winston, Amoah. And Gabriel sends this message, says, Akoto Boateng, yes, I agree with you. It's a national security issue. A hungry person is an angry person. Let's take our irrigation schemes seriously. Thank you. This is from Gabriel. And Mr. Amorin sends this one. Says, look, good morning, boss. Please, in the context of your conversation and irrigation, it will be instructive to mention that in the Ketang Logan area, the farmers undertake intensive farming through irrigation year-round, cultivating shallots, tomatoes, etc. Okay, that's also true. Stay with us. When we return after these messages, we're going to get into a conversation about the Russian sex tourist who's been engaged in, posting videos of Ghanaian women, and the Minister of Communication, Sam George Nate, has a lot to say on that. When we return after these messages, we hear from what he says, then delve into this issue. We'll be right back.
The world is changing fast, and the leaders who thrive will shape what comes next. What matters now is the ability to think clearly, act with purpose, and lead in complexity. For more than 20 years, Ashesi University has shaped leaders who do exactly that, combining character with rigorous real-world problem-solving. Our MBA and Master's programs in Intelligent Computing Systems and Mechatronic Engineering are designed for professionals who want their work to matter and their leadership to last. Remember, graduate and undergraduate admissions are ongoing. Visit ashesi.edu.gh to learn more.
Hey, Auntie Akos. My momo is finished, but I still want to buy some pepper.
Hey, you are still stressing. You haven't heard about Extra Balance from Forms Capital?
Extra Balance? Which one is that?
It's a good way to get a small boost for your momo wallet when the pockets are dry. Extra Balance will give you a little extra money to sort yourself out till your next top up.
So, even me, I can use it?
Of course! Extra Balance helps everybody. Market women, students, small traders. No wallet left behind. With Extra Balance from Forms Capital, you get a little extra when your wallet runs low. Also, the interest is only charged for the days you actually use the money. It's part of our mission to drive community growth, and financial inclusion. Because when everybody can move forward, we all win. Sign up for free on the Momo app, navigate to Financial Services, Advances, and select Extra Balance to register. Or dial *170#, select 5, select 3, then select 4 to activate Extra Balance. Live extra with Extra Balance.
One emotion football brings, no matter the nation, is joy. The kind that makes strangers hug and grown adults scream like children. For years, we have cheered from couches, celebrated in front of screens, promising ourselves, one day I will be there. That one day is here. Joy is not someday. Joy is not far away. Joy is here. And this June, you are going to meet it. Book your 2026 World Cup experience with Adansi Travels, because some moments are not meant to be postponed. They are meant to be lived. Call Adansi Travels now on 0595 500 817 or 0531 008 550.
Watching DSTV means getting the TV you love. By staying connected, you get more. Catch all the big football games, blockbuster movies, kids shows, and endless entertainment without spending an extra peso. From 1st October 2025, pay for your subscription and get an instant upgrade to the next package. No doll and crow. Dial *759# now to stay connected. T's and C's apply. DSTV, your home of entertainment.
From Accra to Paris and now to London, Amoah presents Women of Valor London 2026 under the theme The Pursuit of Fearlessness. Come and listen to actress and television presenter Amoah McBrown from Ghana, actress Kate Henshaw from Nigeria, Leslie Batchelor, CEO of Export Boot Camps and former Director General UK Institute of Export and International Trade from the UK, Deborah Shanley, survivor of sexual abuse from the USA, and from France, Clarisse Magnan, senior partner and managing director of McKinsey France. Join us on 7th March 2026 at the London Hilton on Park Lane. Call 0556 749872 or 0551 557700 for our travel package. Visit www.womenofvalor.co for more details. Women of Valor London 2026 is in association with ECOWAS Bank for Investment and Development, Goldport Jewelry, Nexus Global, Travel Wings, and Joy 99.7 FM.
So you think you can tell heaven from hell, blue skies from pain? Can you tell a green field from a ghost steel rail, a smile from a veil? Do you think you can tell? And did I get you to trade your heroes for ghosts? Hot arches for trees, hot air for a cold breeze, cold comfort for change. And did you exchange a walk on a part in the war for a lead role in a cage? be found. The same old fears. Oh, I wish you were here.
And that's Alpha Blondie with I Wish You Were Here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. And you know, this morning we've been speaking, we just spoke to the Minister of Interior and National Security, Muntaka Mohamed Mubarak, who's been telling us the sad story of some 7 Ghanaians losing their lives in Burkina Faso as part of the terrorist attack on Friday the 14th of February. Now, we need to understand the security aspect of all of this conversation. And a former commissioner of the Ghana Boundary Commission and now lecturer at the University of Professional Studies Accra and University of Ghana in Security and Intelligence, Major General Kojo joins us to offer, the security understanding of all of this. Major General Kojo, good morning and thank you very much for joining us.
Good morning, Winston, and good morning to your listeners.
Great. So I mean, let's help us understand, because of where you sit, from a security angle, what do you make of this attack on, persons within the Tata area, which resulted in the death of some 7 Ghanaians?
Yeah, so the town is located in the northern Burkina Faso.
Sure.
And closer to the Malian border. Now, from my information, it looks like that part of the border between Burkina Faso and Mali is not actually manned, physically manned. So it's suspected that the terrorists were able to come along and then they attacked the town. And unfortunately, these traders were caught in the attack on Tatao.
Okay. Now, when you say, so these terrorists that we're talking about, per your understanding, these are terrorists from where, Mali?
Yeah, it's suspected that from my investigations, looks like they came from Mali, and one also suspects that they come from the Yemi bloc.
So help us understand, why did the terrorists, target civilians in this case?
So one of the modus of terror is to create panic and confusion. And in killing the public, in killing the civilians, they are creating a message to the government that, we can always attack you at any time, and create panic, destabilize your activities.
Okay. So what should be the response of, say, ECOWAS to what's happened?
So on ECOWAS, what I know is that ECOWAS is trying to come out of the ECO force, and one of the main reasons for establishing the ECO force is to assist in fighting terrorism in the sub-region. In addition, the AS countries have also come together to establish a force that will fight. However, it is also important that neighboring countries should also be able to support the efforts of these countries. Otherwise, we can have the effects of these terrorist activities in our own countries.
Hold on a minute. When you say otherwise, we can have the effect of these terrorist activities in our own countries, what do you mean? The fact that these terrorists may begin to move into other countries like our own country, Ghana?
We have experienced attacks in Cote d'Ivoire. We've experienced attacks in Togo. We've experienced attacks from Benin, from Burkina Faso angle. These are the effects. We have also experienced refugees running down to Ghana and other countries based on these attacks.
So what's the conclusion? They could come to Ghana. We have to be careful.
Yeah, so already preventive mechanisms are in place in Ghana especially and other countries along the coastal countries, and we should continue to intensify these efforts. Our intelligence countries should be first class, and we do both kinetic and non-kinetic interventions.
What do you mean by that?
So kinetic intervention means that we have troops, security forces physically deployed along these terrorist approach areas. And then in addition, we identify the tribe areas or communities along the international boundary. You know, these terrorists, they easily recruit individuals who come from the tribe community. So once we identify these tribe communities are along our borders, we should be able to provide certain basic so that it will not sway them to join these terrorist groups.
Okay. Well, Major General Kotia, thank you very, very much for joining us. We're grateful.
Thank you.
Okay, that's Major General Kotia. Coming in there, he's a senior military officer. Helping us understand the fact that yes, you need the military patrols, intelligence, and everything. You need the force, but you also need to provide basic amenities. Kojo, the thing about, so if we classify this and, a lot of the terrorist attacks, you'd see the people who are engaged in it, many of them have been indoctrinated to believe in the cause. So I like where he's coming from. If they believe in the cause, for them, it's a sacrifice they're making to change what they see. And the security experts would say many of them have been made to believe it's an insurgency they're engaged in, which simply means an attempt to reverse the asymmetrical relationship. So they believe they are sacrificing so others could enjoy. But why would they believe the message? They'll believe the message because the people are telling them, so if I walk somewhere and say, look, you're deprived, but your people should not be deprived forever.
Yeah.
You should fight and give your people a better life.
Yeah.
Look at all the things you see in other parts. You can also get it here.
Yeah.
Now, if they believe my story, they're going to get up and fight. But why would they believe my story? They'll believe my story because because they've been neglected over the period.
Yeah.
So why don't you, through intelligence gathering, begin to provide that which these people are telling them?
So you bridge the inequality gap.
Look,
you invest across the country.
You have to.
You ensure that everybody has the right infrastructure, right conditions to thrive and create wealth.
You have to,
and
because
you share the national cake.
Yes, because you see, the first challenge, the National Youth Employment Program, was started because youth unemployment had become a national security threat.
Yeah.
If you don't give the youth employment, do you know what they're going to do? So that is why we have national security operatives in all parts of the country. It is their job to pick up this intel, share it, and then those in authority should deal with it. Look, they call Mao Zedong, Chairman Mao. If you go to China, hear Chairman Mao. What he did, what they called the People's War. The People's War was to get the people to buy into his ideas. When they bought into his ideas, they followed him.
Yeah.
They followed him to the extent that he was able to march. And by the end of the Second World War, Mao Zedong, Chairman Mao, was really the man in China. Okay? So what we really have to do is to focus on dealing with the bridging the inequality gap. If we don't, and someone descends in here and begins to indoctrinate the people, they will buy into it. And if they buy into it, we're finished.
Yeah.
Okay? It's not all about, fighting here. I mean, yes, there are some who at this point have become radicalized. So many of these people, you'd have to meet them with, weapons here and there. But for the others, you need to also work on their thinking. If we go to sleep.
And this whole conversation has been premised by food, right? How Ghanaian traders are going to go get food from Titao, bring it to Ghana for us to eat. And over the past few months, the Ghana Statistical Service has been raising alarm, but I don't know if we've been listening. How millions of Ghanaians are food insecure. How millions of Ghanaians are food insecure. And like I was saying, if people are unemployed, if they are hungry, then they are unhappy and angry. And if you look at the inequality gap, the multidimensional poverty in the country, and the inequality gap, we really need to do a lot of work in ensuring that we bridge the gap, we invest in the right places. And that investment should have started yesterday. So we need to do better.
Of course, we need to do better. We'll come back to this. It's a very important issue. Now, Kojo, we have to go to another important issue because over the last 3, 4, 5 days, many Ghanaians have been engaged in conversations about the Russian sex tourist. He's been in Ghana and he's been posting videos. And already the communication minister, Sam George Nate, has been speaking about it. We'll hear that. But we've been joined on the phone by a member of the Foreign Affairs Committee of Parliament and also member of Parliament for Okankwe Central, Patrick Yaobuama. Good morning and thank you very much for joining us.
Good morning and thank you very much for your time. Good morning to your listeners and the good people of Okankwe Central.
Great. Before we get into any discussion, let's just listen to the communication minister, Sam George Nate, on what they intend to do.
In this instance, I'm sure you're referencing the Russian gentleman who came into the country. Yesterday, I caused the ministry to send an invitation to the Russian ambassador. I intend to see him this week and have a conversation with him. We're taking a very strong view of it. The individuals involved are not minors. None of them is a minor. They're grown-up adults who made decisions. What the Cybersecurity Authority is interested in, and my ministry is interested in, is not in the moral judgment of the individuals. It's in the non-consensual sharing of the videos that were posted online. That is a crime. It's not a crime to be able to convince a man or a woman to go into your room with you in 6 minutes. That's not a crime by the law. That's a personal decision to make. But it is a crime to record a person without their consent. And even when you record and keep it on your phone, and the person finds out and reports to us, we will prosecute you and you go to jail. That's the law of the land. Now, you don't just record it, but you go and post it on a website for financial gain. That gentleman will be looked for. We will activate every resource in our disposal, working with Interpol. The way we've worked with Interpol to extradite Ghanaians to other jurisdictions, we will request the Russian authorities, and that's why I've invited the Russian ambassador, to work with our law enforcement. We want the gentleman to come to Ghana, to be brought back to Ghana, extradited to Ghana, for him to face the rigors of our law. Ghanaian citizens, irrespective of their decision making, will be protected by their government. The government of John Dramani Mahama will ensure that every citizen's rights are protected.
So that's Communication Minister Sam George. Honorable Patrick Boama, so that's Communication Minister Sam George. He says he's spoken to the Russian ambassador and that the people of Ghana have to be protected, irrespective of what they may have done right or wrong. And this man should be brought to Ghana to face our laws. Good step.
Thank you very much. It's very important to put certain issues in context.
Okay.
First of all, the Russian embassy in Accra deals directly with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs on matters like this. So I think the very best route to have used was the foreign minister inviting the Russian ambassador for a discussion in the presence of our communication minister. That is what I know is the diplomatic channels that we use in matters like this. Secondly, has there been a complaint by any of the victims to the police? That's a question we must answer. Thirdly, has there been a charge against the Russian? Because there has to be a charge before you can trigger, if even there is a possibility of extradition. And I want to put on record that Ghana and Russia do not have an extradition treaty. A treaty simply means an agreement between two countries in writing. Let me simplify it. The last time I checked, Ghana does not have an extradition treaty with Russia, because Ghana has the Extradition Act of 1960, I think, Act 22. Fourthly, there is this convention that Ghana ratified in 2019, the Budapest Convention on Cyber Crimes and what have you, and some additional protocols that we further adopted in 2023. Russia is not a signatory to both the Budapest Convention and the additional protocol between Ghana and the EU.
Okay.
So, on legal lines and strict legal terms, it will be difficult for you to trigger extradition processes. Because, first of all, there hasn't been any complaint by any of the victims. Two, the AG has not preferred charges against the Russian. Three, we do not have an extradition treaty with Russia. Fourth, Russia is also not a signatory to the Budapest Convention on Cybercrime. Last but not the least, the Cyber Security Amendment Bill, which I believe the minister was talking about, that seeks to incorporate certain aspects of this issue so that we can criminalize some of these activities, has not been laid before Parliament. So I don't know which other mechanisms, and I don't believe the Russians are in a position to waive their rights to extradite their national to Ghana. That is for the Russians to do, but I've laid a basis for which I believe it will be very difficult to go on that tangent.
But there are those also who have suggested that for instance, if we charge the Russian and we issue an alert, say if Interpol to bring him to Ghana, while we may not have an agreement with Russia, wherever he goes again to do this, he could be arrested and possibly made to face the law. What about that?
That's correct. Wherever you find this Russian with that country, or some form of arrangement with that country, that person can be brought. But there has to be a complaint, and there has to be a charge against the Russian. As we speak, I haven't seen any charge sheet, and I haven't seen any complaint from any of the victims against the said Russian.
Okay, so you're asking that the right steps be followed and right things be done?
Correct. That's correct, please. Because lawyers, as you know, us will go to court and raise those issues and just knock you out on technical grounds.
Well, because you're part of the Foreign Affairs Committee in Parliament, just this morning we've spoken to the Interior Minister. He told us about how 7 Ghanaian men lost their lives in the terrorist attack in Tetao. 2 seriously injured, and 2 men seriously injured, and another woman seriously injured. The rest on that track are fine per his own checks and dealings with the authorities in Burkina Faso. Any thoughts on this matter?
Thank you very much. This is a very unfortunate situation, and our heart goes out to the families of the deceased and also those injured. And I know government will take some very important steps to bring them home, and the right steps be taken by the family to bury them, and also to offer the right support to the injured. So let me, on behalf of our caucus, also express gratitude to government for coming out with a statement to update Ghanaians on the happenings there, because they went to Burkina Faso to pursue genuine business, and they were caught up in this crossfire. So it's very unfortunate, and I want government to take the right steps and also to engage Burkinabe brothers to take the right steps to protect Ghanaians and Africans who go across borders to trade, because Ghana and Burkina Faso have had very good relationship for many years. and this should not jeopardize our relationship with people of Burkina Faso.
All right, Patrick Yabuama, thank you very much for joining us this morning. And that's the Member of Parliament for Okaikwe Central and member of the Foreign Affairs Committee in Parliament, Patrick Yabuama Kojo.
Yes, so like he said, the government should be working with the other governments to ensure power right now. I'm thinking about what our traders go through and what the impact could be for food security in the country this year. It's not just like I was mentioning, it's not just tomatoes. In fact, Winston, there is also a bit of a threat to do with shea nuts, right? A lot of our shea nuts actually come from Burkina Faso. The shea that gets into Ghana that we export. If traders get a sense that there is insecurity and they cannot trade, what it does is that some of the commodities we're able to bring in and export to get foreign exchange for Ghana may not come in. So our share exports and even local production may go down. Now, traders are also at the heart of the economy. And the traders who do trading around this, and the last time we did some back of the envelope calculation, the trade between Ghana and Burkina Faso, it's running into the billions of cedis, right? Now, all this trade, when there is fear and panic, all this trading may reduce. And it means that economic activity within even the country will be affected. So I'm really counting on the Honorable Muntaka and his counterparts to really get some good work done on this and assure the safety and security of trade within the sub-region. It's something the president has also been speaking about a lot. So we should work on it. But whilst we work on it, as former President Akufo-Addo said, we have all the water, we have all the land, we have all the capacity. We need to invest right. We need to put money where our mouth is and invest to ensure that some of these basic things are produced here. If people in Aluga are farming all year round, people in Weja, people in other places are farming all year round, the question is, how do we enable them to expand? And how do we enable them to make money? When I was doing the analysis, I only talked about the costs. But after all these costs, you are likely to get, if you get a good yield, even 15 tons, right? You're likely to get at least 200,000 cedis after the season. So you take out your cost and you have about 100,000 cedis in hand. So the average farmer who can farm all year round, when it comes to even tomatoes alone, if you're farming all year round, you are likely going to get some 300,000 cedis. How much does your bank worker earn in a year? But all this is possible if we put the right investments in. We support the people to farm, then we tax them also, so that we make some money back for the states whilst we are ensuring our food security. It shouldn't be difficult to do. If we are working on, what do you call it? What's the big push for roads areas, and so let's not invest in roads alone. Let's find money to invest in the other productive activities and the infrastructure that will make the investments in the big push make sense. And that really is how to enable a 24-hour economy.
Great points. And let's just end on this note. Someone actually sent me a message. Okay, I don't have the permission to mention the person's name, so let's just do this. The person says that let me just get to that message quickly, and it would help us to conclude something. So because we ended the conversation on Burkina Faso, it says the conversation about the youth thing. My former boss used to say, if you don't bring the youth to the table to ensure whatever decision is being made for their future has inputs from them, they will one day take the table away. And that's one thing we should always think about. I looked at how people engaged in insurgency, or what you could term as overthrow of governments. You can't call them terrorists, but for those who are engaged in it, what they believe they're doing is the right thing. And always it would start from the point where there will be grounds for it.
Yeah.
So whenever people are getting it, there's always some grounds for it. And it's the grounds they look out for and focus on the grounds. It always would have the support of the middle class. Otherwise, it will be unsuccessful.
Yeah.
So look, yes, it's good to have set up say a major anti-terrorism hub in the northern region in Tamale, but whatever you do, you must also begin to understand what they are telling the people, what is convincing the people to do what they do, and deal with it immediately. Whatever it is they're promising them, if you can deal with it now. And that's the way to go. Okay? This is the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. Stay with us. We'll be right back after these messages.
Charlie, everything is expensive these days. Even flight tickets are worse.
My guy, stop stressing. Haven't you heard of Waka Now?
Waka Now? What's that?
They've got the cheapest flight deals, plus hotels, visa assistance, airport pickups, even tour packages, all in one place.
Hey, like seriously? But what if I don't have money to pay at once?
Then use Pay Small. Just pay 25% deposit now, lock your tickets, and pay the rest in easy bits before you travel.
So I can book now and chill small, eh?
That's it. Whether London, Dubai,
515. Follow Waka Now Ghana. Visit wakanow.com.gh. Download our app or walk into a travel centers in a
of any irregularities. Don't wait till you're about to retire. NPRA ensuring retirement income security. I like that. Don't wait till you're about to retire.
Yes.
That's advice for all of us. We need to go and check.
Yes. But what chapter are you on in your 2026 story? Have you done the analysis?
What is my 2026 story?
Yes. We all started 2026 with a plan, right? So are you on the chapter of new plans, fresh starts? Are you finally saying yes to the things you've been putting off? With ABSA, you are supported at every step with tailored banking and finance solutions like loans, credit cards, digital banking that helps you to save, plan ahead, and take control of life's big and small moments. So whatever your chapter, wherever you are, whatever you are writing, let it end with a yes with ABSA, because your story matters.
Well, let me tell you about Coronation Insurance Ghana Limited, and they are making motor insurance more flexible than ever with the new pay-as-you-earn motor insurance. Now, you can buy your insurance on monthly, quarterly, or half-yearly basis. Sign up instantly through the eCoronation digital platform, pay conveniently via Momo, and instantly download your documents anytime and anywhere. It's affordable, flexible, and convenient. Pay small, drive covered. And remember, for every vehicle insured, an amount of 50 pesos is donated to promote road safety. Call 0302 773616 or 0308 249068 or visit our head office at 35 Aviation Road, Airport Residential Area, adjacent the Nyaho Clinic. Pay small, drive covered. I love this. But coming up, our friends from Niche Confectionery are joining us here on the Super Morning Show.
Your aura get too sexy. What do you do me with your eyes? Make a bad man lose his mind. I say your drama no too plenty. And you know say vibes no lie. All these girls but you are the light. And what do you do me? Nobody to come close. And when you put it on me, I won't go. But see the inside your love, I won't know. See, and what do you do me? Nobody to come close. Put it on me, I won't ghost. But in days I have to love, I won't no. You are, girl, you are my fire. Wanna My girl, she be 5-star, I know be the Shadawale, but she like my thing. I never wanna let you go, but I always wanna watch you leave. Yeah, yeah. Shorty's got a hold on me. Nobody fit to jam her thing. Yeah. But you they do me, nobody they come close. And when you put it on me, I want ghost. But you they say your love, I want no. Yeah. But you they do me, nobody they come close. And when you put it on me, I want ghost. But you they say your love, I want no, no, no. You are.
And that's King Promise and Mr. Easy. Oh, first time hearing this, but I love this one. This is a great one.
You are the light. And what you do me, nobody to come close. And when you put it on me, I want ghost. But see, they say I don't love, I want no. See, what you do me, nobody to come close. And when you put it on me, I want ghost. But see, they say I don't love, I want no. Rather ride that thing. My girl, she be 5-star, I know be the Shadawale, but she like my thing. I never wanna let you go, but I always wanna watch you leave. Yeah, yeah. Shorty's got a hold on me. Nobody fit to jam her thing. Yeah. But you they do me, nobody they come close. And when you put it on me, I want ghost. But you they say your love, I want no. Yeah. But you they do me, nobody they come close. And when you put it on me, I want ghost. But today say your love, I want no.
Okay, so that's That Way by King Promise and Mr. Easy. And I told you that our friends from Niche Confectionery Ghana were going to be joining us, and they've joined us here on the Super Morning Show. And so we have Winifred Avenue Jakoto, who's marketing manager, Niche Confectionery Ghana, and Ellen Jemfi, as well as Gladys Otu and Dorothy Zente, all showing up here at the studios of Joy 99.7 FM. And my chami is Kojo Akoto Boateng.
Yes, so as we say it, I had a boko mona.
We say no, we know, but we ask.
Okay, so we're from Niche Cocoa, Ghana. We know that Saturday was Val's Day. On Friday, I listened in and I realized that lots of the companies came in and then brought their gifts. We were on the motorway, we were coming, and we just arrived. So we said, why not? Let's bring ours also. And so we're here to give you some chocolates and then some drinks.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh, so you came bearing gifts?
Yes, we came bearing gifts.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
You know, I've been to the Niche Cocoa plant before.
Oh, I see.
About 3 years ago, there was a BBC team that came from Kenya that wanted to capture how cocoa is processed from the farm to the plant. So we went to Niche, and I fell in love with them. And you've been drinking Niche every morning. Your body like you didn't like you're not excited.
You didn't have to say that. Yes, every morning it's part of my routine in the morning.
Oh, good to know.
Yes.
I'm sure that must be the chocolate drink.
You see,
Enichibo.
Enichibo.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I like that chocolate drink.
Oh, thank you.
And my son loves it too.
Okay, so tell your son we have daily milk now.
Oh, okay.
Yes, daily milk. Daily flavor. It's a flavored milk drink.
Okay.
You know, so it comes in 3 flavors. There's banana, strawberry, and then vanilla.
Oh, okay.
So tell your son that we'll be bringing him some so he can try it.
Oh, yes. Let him try. And once he gives the feedback, I will share the feedback.
No problem. No problem. We're actually doing some schools activations, and so you never know. We may also come to your school.
That would be fantastic. Why not?
And Niche is one of the indigenous cocoa processing companies.
Yes.
With a footprint in both Ghana and the US. Tell me about it.
Okay, so we'd like to focus on our presence here in Ghana. Okay, yes. Truly, we have a plant in the US that, of course, we're still going to produce chocolates as well as some of our drinks there, but mainly in Ghana. Even people didn't even know that we're here, but of course, we're based at the free zones. And we also realized it's also a medium to say that we are on Facebook.
And Instagram too as well.
Yes, and then Niche Cocoa Ghana Limited. That's our Instagram page. And then if you want any of our products, also our contact numbers 050-520-5577.
Yeah.
So anytime, any day.
But if people want to buy in bulk, for example, where do they get the product?
They can still call the number
Okay.
050-520-5577.
So Nish is here, Winifred and Ellen. They are supported by Gladys and Dorothy in the background, and we're excited. Chocolate made in Ghana with other drinks also. I can see a lot of flavors.
Yes,
Take us
flavored
through the
milk
flavors
drink.
again.
Yes, okay. So Ellen will do that.
Okay, so this is a daily milk drink, and it comes in 3 flavors as displayed over there. So we have the vanilla flavor and the banana, the strawberry too, and these are natural flavors.
Okay.
And this drink is a source of protein and calcium, so your children do not have to go the extra mile to have protein and calcium too. Yes.
And this can be used for almost all the cereals that we have.
It can.
And you can also drink it straight
You can
up.
drink. Yes, it's ready to
Also.
drink. Yeah.
Oh.
Yes. So Kojo, you can taste it.
Yeah, daily milk, Niche daily milk, vanilla flavored milk, and mature French. French, I didn't do well in French, so I won't try.
And Kojo, I must say that it also has a shelf life of 9 months.
Okay.
Yes, and so it's not something that you buy and you have to worry about the expiry. It takes 9 months to expire. So for parents, it's a good source.
Winston, can we eat on the job?
You can taste it.
Why not? Because my team is doing me meno. So I have the Niche vanilla flavored milk drink from Niche, produced right here in Ghana. Are these the only sizes, or you have bigger packs?
We're looking to do the 250 ml would also come in.
Okay.
You know, we started with the chocolate drink also, it was 180 ml. And
Yes.
then based on the acceptance, and then of adults also wanting some more, we had to do the 250. So yes, we'll do the 250 ml for this one.
Teacher Gofi.
Yeah, I, since you like it, it means it will be good. So I'd have a feel of it.
We any both fruit say on a Friday morning. Hot both fruit.
Actually, yeah, but when Ellen say you to be bro, but my catching say we do.
It was the spirit that was telling you people to bring both fruits.
Anyway, thank you very, very much, Winifred Avenue Akoto, who's marketing manager, Niche Confectionery Ghana, and Ellen Jamfi, Gladys O2, and Dorothy Zente. You're all sales and marketing executives. We're glad that you came to present us with your products, and of course it's the whole month of chocolate. Okay, so it's the chocolate month. While we're talking about the month of love, and in case you didn't get anything on Valentine's Day, don't worry, you can still get something from Niche for that special person. So in that case, how do they contact you?
Our numbers are 050-520-5577.
Say that again.
050-520-5577.
Okay. Thank you very much, Winifred and team. Still live here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. But you know what? At Access Bank, rewarding our customers is at the heart of what we do. And that's why we've introduced Rewards by Access, a loyalty program designed to add value to your everyday banking experience. So whether you're shopping, traveling, or handling business expenses, every transaction you make with your Access card brings you closer to exclusive benefits, premium privileges, and personalized rewards, all tailored to suit your lifestyle. Points earned through your card transaction can be redeemed seamlessly at any of our merchant partners nationwide, making your spending go even further. So whether you're a frequent flyer, regular shopper, or managing daily, family, personal, or business needs, Rewards by Access ensures you get more from every spend. Use your Access card today and enjoy a rewarding banking experience only with Access Bank. Visit loyaltyrewards.ghana.accessbankplc.com or call our toll-free line 0800 00 4400 for more details. Access Bank, more than banking.
Sunday, we hear me feel. We hear me pay.
Yeah, that's Machi Dede. I know a lot of you who love the Mape Soko part. Now, one Mpe Soko. Everybody likes Soko. I don't know why sometimes they read Mape Soko. These days they call it strategic.
Then you will, yay.
See, the young boys, they also say, you've heard Bema Soko Awarepa. Bema Soko Awarepa.
Yes.
No, be a Soko. Masa, everybody wants comfort.
Charlie.
Everybody.
It's a remix.
I said,
Obia Soko, no Biape.
Obia Soko, Bianyo Beji.
And I'm watching any boy remix name. Featuring Stone Boy.
Oh, is here? No, I don't know much.
Anyway,
Kojo, get ready to boost your career with the Chartered Institute of Management Accountants, CIMA. So whether you are fresh out of the university or climbing the corporate ladder, CIMA gives you real-world skills, global recognition, and a powerful network of over 689,000 professionals in 190 countries. And while you learn, unlock leadership and digital finance skills, and become a chartered global management accountant. No boring lectures. Enjoy flexible, self-paced online learning. Study anytime and anywhere. Visit aicpa-cima.com or call 0263011992. Chartered Institute of Management Accountants. One CIMA qualification, countless career opportunities.
And always go to kingdomstoreonline.com if you want to buy from Kingdom Books and Stationery, because it's easy. You don't need to physically move. No traffic business. This morning I read that traffic costs us 4.5 billion Ghana cedis a year. You don't want to waste time and money in traffic to get your quality office essentials, equipment and furniture. So go to kingdomstoreonline.com. They will arrange delivery to your homes and offices within a reasonable time. They offer free delivery within Accra and Tema and accept payment via Momo across all networks. Terms and conditions, however, apply. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks.
So, do you suspect you didn't get the right amount of fuel? Do you have issues about the quality of fuel you bought? Or did you experience bad customer service at the filling station? Don't stress. The National Petroleum Authority is here to assist you. To our call center on 0302 550380. That's 0302 550380. Or walk to our head office located at Jowulu off the N1 highway, or any of our regional offices to make a complaint or inquiry. If you experience any of these issues at the filling station, you have up to 48 hours to report it. NPA, where customer care meets excellence.
There's this message here that says Winston is being emotional here. The fact that Phobia has beaten the Valentine Jersey Club. Phobia.
Which one is the Valentine Jersey Club?
Sabusha Red.
Oh. Champion Asante Kotoko.
Anyway, if you need fuel, make the Smart Stop at Star Oil, Ghana's largest oil marketing company. They have over 240 stations nationwide, and Star Oil gives you high quality fuel, great service, and real value for money. This is why many Ghanaians are switching to Star Oil. And with the Star card, you can enjoy safe, cashless fueling and expense tracking. Wherever you go, choose Star Oil for your quality and affordable fuels.
Great. And look, Anglo Gold Ashanti wishes to alert the public to fraudulent job recruitment scams using the name of the company and its subsidiary, Anglo Gold Ashanti Duaprem Mine. These fake advertisements and letters are not affiliated with Anglo Gold Ashanti in any way. Anglo Gold Ashanti never requests payment for job or authorizes third-party recruiters. Verify vacancies via our official website careers page. That's anglogoldashanti.com/company/career, or call 0302 743 40021. Reports comes to the nearest police station. The official social media page for Anglo Gold Ashanti Duaprem and Obuasi Mines are on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube under the names Anglo Gold Ashanti Duaprem Mine or Anglo Gold Ashanti Ghana.
And have you guys heard the latest from MTN? If not, then listen. Now, for those of you who love MTN Free After One, prepare for the upgraded experience that is MTN Free After One Extra. Okay, with Free After One Extra, you can talk for 1 whole hour uninterrupted while paying for only the first 10 minutes of every 10 minutes you talk. So you pay for the only the first minute of every 10 minutes you talk, which means that for every 10 minutes you talk within the hour, you only pay for the first minute. So you get to talk for 60 minutes straight with no interruptions. Do you like what you hear? If you like what you hear, there is even more. You also get 100 megabytes of free data after your first call on Saturdays. So you see, now is the time to talk extra with all the people you love, and to subscribe to MTN Free after 1 extra today. Just dial *55.
Hey, so Kojo, before we go, some birthday shouts because we've not been able to do all of it. This one says, happy birthday to Samuela Edu of Sahara Group. Wishing you a fantastic day filled with love, laughter, and all your favorite things. May God bless you abundantly and guide you in all you do, from your parents, siblings, and the rest of the family. Now, this one says, happy birthday to my amazing husband, Ishmael Ejekumhini, from your wife, Rita Ejekumhini, and the children, Irama, Kobi Oheneba, and Papa Kwame. Okay, Ishmael, today is your birthday. And also to Franklin Kojo of Imani, Africa.
Yes, today is Franklin's 50th.
Yes, he turns 50 years today.
Today is Franklin's 50th.
Spent all his years in public policy.
Yeah.
Thank you, Franklin.
He needs to organize a public party because he works in public policy. There should be a public party.
No public party.
Say PP, public policy PP, public party PP. He needs to follow the thing.
No public party.
Anyway, a happy birthday to you, Ohinewa Brown. Also, happy birthday going out to Rhoda Ej Boateng, Mrs. Rhoda Foku, listening to us in Kumasi. Happy birthday to you from your father, Mr. Eric J. Boateng, from Dr. Datsun, from the whole family to you, and from the members of the Bomsi Church of Christ to you. Happy birthday to you, Rhoda. And a special one going out to Teddy John Kwabna Pipra, a.k.a. Insabag Bill Gates, a.k.a. Insabag Jeremy Clarkson.
This one says, happy birthday to Presbyter Cornelius Ebenezer Odate, Lamiyi of PCG, La Bethel, Presby, and also happy birthday to Dr. Patricia Amos, lecturer, University of Education, Winneba, from Michael Ni Ashite Ama. Okay, happy birthday to all of you celebrating your birthday. And let me say good morning to Bright Nanamfu, who's been saying that, Charlie, we beat you, we pain you brutal. Oh, come on. I mean, if I so folk be got a wife for pain me, you know, go pain me. So the likes of Sami Odame and Co, who are happy, they shouldn't be happy. When we give you something to sing about, a singing club.
Barton Kakari to take the Arthur free kick. Whips one into the box, and Adamu heads it. Kamara and the Phobians have the open goal at the Babayara Sports Stadium.
Okay. DJ Obete, under the influence of Sami Odame, engaged in mischief this morning. And we are all here. We'll see how the league will end. We'll see how the Ghana Premier League will end. It's okay.
Anyway, Winston, it rained over the weekend, right?
Yeah.
Val's Day, it rained. Is it normal that consistently November, December, January, February, we are seeing rain?
No, it's not.
I hope the Meteo Service can give us, maybe we should talk to them one of these days. I'm beginning to get worried that it's raining around this time and what the implications will be for the rest of the year. There's another thing I'm also worried about, considering the fact that Accra, Kumasi, Takoradi, and a few of our big towns are now largely construction sites. What's the volume of rain we're expecting this year? What will be the impact on flooding within these areas? It's something I've been thinking about. And when should we, the farmers, as we are talking about tomato right now, the farmers who depend on rain-fed agriculture, when should we get ready to start preparing land for this year's production. I've been worried that it's raining consistently almost every month now. We should be in the dry season now, right?
Mhm.
I'm not feeling anything dry season like we used to experience when we were younger. When I went to the BA, I felt it a little.
Okay.
But even in Nkranza South, when I went there 2, 3, 4 weeks ago, it was raining somehow. So, Meteor Service, if you are listening, maybe you should put together something for us. Let's have a conversation one of these days. Let's see how we can plan our year around the weather and what insights you can share with us.
Right, on that note, that's all from us here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. My name is Winston Amoah.
My name is Kojo House of Folk Boateng.
Phobia is the news at 10.
Phobia!
With